What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live stream. FA Cup action today. Holders Arsenal take on Newcastle at home. FA Cup third round game. Not the biggest game in the world, but listen, with the holders, we need to retain this trophy. And, you know, this did rescue our season last season, what was quite a disastrous season. So let's hope we can get the job done today. Arsenal at home against Newcastle. And let's see if we can retain the trophy. Big up everyone in the chat. Thank you for tuning in today. 5:30 kickoff. Team news is in. So let's have a look at the team news. Before we get into the video today, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone for the kind comments. For the Sky Sports interview that I did yesterday, and really appreciate all you guys with fantastic support in the comments for that. So big up everyone for that. And I am going to get a few of you on after the game as well. I will put the link in the comments after the game, and I'll get a few of you on. Try and get a few of you on. Come on, give me your reactions to the game. Let's do it a little different, man. Get it interactive and see how it goes, you know, trial and error, as I said. So big up everyone in the comments. Thank you for tuning in. Musa, respect, bro. Gunman Khan. If Laurie doesn't introduce you as Curtis Sky Sports Shaw on the next Talk is Cheap show, we riot. Big up, man. Well, Big C, hope you're well. You killed it on Sky. Thank you very much. Congrats on the Sky Sports interview, Big C. Respect. Thank you for your support. Let's get a W. This game should be easy. Ooh, no such thing as an easy game against Premier League teams. Willian's starting too, which means we're going to have a great game. Okay. Big up, Curtis. Enjoyed your interview on Sky Sports. Well done, mate. Nailed it. Thank you very much. Yes, Big C, great job on Sky. And Omar's in here. Big up, Omar. What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Big up, fam. Omar, I'm expecting a guest appearance off you, you know, after the game. I'm expecting you to jump on camera and come and do an interview after the game, I'm telling you. Big up Omar, big up Kev, big up Curtis and everyone inside. Will said, was you nervous for Sky, Curtis? I wasn't, you know. I wasn't. I've got really comfortable in front of the camera now, you know, doing this channel and AFTV in the past, you know. So, nah, I'm used to it, man. Moose said, see, you got the Sky Sports interview, Big C. Yeah, bro. Where is Ceballos and Big Man Ting on Sky Sports, you know. Right, let's have a look at the team news. Let's have a look at the team. Interesting team selection. Stronger team than I expected. Here we go. Here is the Arsenal team. As you can see, Nicolas Pepe is back. He's in the picture. He's got to start performing. You know, I'm a fan of Nicolas Pepe, but how long can you defend him for? You know, we've got to start seeing performances from him. If he costs 20 million, I would understand. I would be a lot more patient. He costs 72 million. I know he doesn't influence the price tag, but the reality is when you spend that much money on a player and the player's been at the club for 18 months, you want to start seeing results. This has to be the turning point for Pepe. Otherwise, I think the club will be open to offers come the transfer window in the summer. I really hope he has a good game. I think the talent's there. Does he have the mentality? Look at the team. Bernd Leno is in goal. Yes. Thank you. I was so worried that Renarsson was going to start this game. And the fact is, we're the FA Cup holders. We can't give them an opportunity to knock us out in the third round of the FA Cup. So Leno starts in goal. It looks like a back four. Cedric at right back. I mean, look, he deserves a game. I just think it does not say a lot about Ainsley Maitland-Niles. But Cedric plays at right back. Centre-back partnership, Pablo Mari and David Luiz, which I think is okay. Kieran Tierney starts, which I think a lot of people expected him not to play. But, of course, we don't have another natural left-back at the moment, apart from Tierney. El Neni, Willock, and, I mean, what's the midfield three going to be? Who's going to play in the 10 role? We're going to look at that shortly. But El Neni, Willock, Pepe, Willian, Martinelli, and Aubameyang. I mean, it's a strong team. A stronger team than I expected, to be honest. The bench is Renarsson, Chambers, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Jacot, Sakot, Nelson, Smith Rowe, Eddie Nketiah, and Lacazette. I mean, Thomas Partey, Gabriel. not involved. And Thomas Partey trained all week. So I'm really surprised they haven't involved him. Obviously, we play Crystal Palace at home in the league on Thursday. They're obviously saving him for that. But is he going to be short of match fitness? He has been out since the Tottenham game, which was a little while ago. And no Balogun on the bench again. I mean, as you can see, he's trending here on Twitter. Everyone's, asking that question again. Why is he not on the bench? Eddie Nketiah has been linked with West Ham. Apparently, they've inquired about him as a replacement for Haller, who left. Balogun, for me, should have been on the bench. There are players there that don't really need to be involved at the moment, if you're going to give them a rest. So, interesting team selection there. I just want to look at potentially how we're going to line up. And this is a good account as well. Now, Arsenal, very good Arsenal account. Now, they've put up a picture here of how they think we're going to line up. See Thierry there. On this day in 2012, Thierry Henry's great goal against Leeds in the FA Cup. Where's the picture gone? Now, this is how they've got us lined up. Let me try and zoom out of this. This is how he's got us lined up. Now, they've got us like this, 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. Obviously, Leno in goal, back four. Willock and El Neni in the pivot with Willian in the 10. Pepe on the right, Martinelli left, Aubameyang through the middle. Now, I have to admit, I know Arsenal fans, listen, we've all been fuming with Willian. Willian on this right-hand side has not worked at all. When we signed Willian, I actually said a few times, I think he can play in this role. I've seen him play there a few times for Chelsea. Good on the half turn, got a good shot, got a good little pass. Now he's got an opportunity to start there today. So, look, I know fans have not been happy with him, but he signed a 3-year deal. We would rather he was playing well than playing bad. Let's put it that way. Aubameyang needs a goal today up front. He needs to score. Obviously, we beat West Brom 4-0. He didn't score. He didn't play that well. Brighton, the game before, didn't score, didn't play that well. This pressure on Aubameyang, and he hasn't had that for a long time. I think these three players here in particular, Willian, Pepe, and Aubameyang, they're under pressure to perform, especially these two, Willian and Pepe. So, look, I like that team. I think there's an opportunity for us there to win the game. We've got enough attacking talent there to really put Newcastle under pressure and win this game. We do need to get the win today. So, let's hope we do get the win. Of course, Danny Ceballos not in the squad as well. Let's have a look at the Newcastle starting lineup just to see what they're going with. I mean, it said they've made a lot of changes apparently. So this is the Newcastle team, which is their lineup. I mean, you can see there Andy Carroll and Joe Linton up front. Dubravka, Emil Kraft, never heard of him. Lascelles, Clark, Dummett, Isaac Hayden, former Arsenal player, Sean Longstaff, Jeff Hendrick, Miguel Almiron, Joe Linton, and Andy Carroll. I mean, long ball FC, this could be Joe Linton and Andy Carroll. Gillespie, Matty Longstaff, Richie Gale, Yedlin, Murphy, Anderson. So no Callum Wilson for them, and no St. Maximum as well. Listen, we've got to be beating that team. I'm sorry, it's not a great team. And that's a team we need to be beating. What's happened here? You lot are talking about Martinelli. Has Martinelli got injured in the warm-up? Let's have a look. Is that true? A few of you saying Martinelli injured. I hope that's not true. Let's have a look. People hammering Joe Willock already. Let's see what's happened. Is this Martinelli news true? Yeah, you're right, people. You're right. Martinelli down injured in the warm-up. That's not good. That is not good. So, yeah, Martinelli is down injured in the warm-up, and I don't think they have taken him out of the starting lineup. He's getting treatment. Some sort of ankle injury. He's standing now and he's walking off. Seemed like he was in tears. He's now gone down the tunnel. Terrible news, man. Martinelli injured in the warm-up, and obviously he will probably come out the starting lineup. Big up Don Draper. He said Martinelli has been injured in the warm-up. He's down getting treatment. People saying Nelson will now start instead of him. That is bad. That is bad. You know, should he have played? Should he have played? Yeah, that's terrible news, man. We just don't need that. A player of that importance at this time. Terrible. Listen, Martinelli's out, and he won't be playing. Infamous Mob said, yes, Mr. Big Show, Hollywood Curtis. Nah, not quite, bro. Big up, though, anyway. Why are so many of our players getting injured in the warm-up? It's crazy. Balogun is very slept on. He deserves better. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he leaves the club. Where's Balogun? Not involved. Martinelli looking injury prone. See, the thing is in football, when you have quite a serious injury, as he did, you know, this bad knee injury, it tends to lead to other problems in the legs and the muscles, and it really doesn't help. And I think now we're sort of finding that out with Martinelli. He may have a few injuries before we see him back to his best. I'm devastated for him because I think he's a fantastic player. Does anyone know how he got injured? Was it a tackle? Was it just a fall? I don't know. Omar said he shouldn't have even started. I mean, yeah, we'll say that now, of course. Bro, Schalke won 4-0 after a year with Kolasinac as captain. I saw that. I don't think they'd won all season, yeah. And Kolasinac went there as skipper. They beat Hoffenheim 4-0. Done well there, man. Yes, Curtis, let's get a result today. We need to, man. Just get the job done. Mr. Bungle, respect to you, Curtis. You're a good geezer. I tried to be, bro. I always tried to be, bro. Omar said ankle injury. Did anyone see it? Because I've put the TV on, but obviously I haven't got the game on yet. It's not showing for another 5 minutes, I believe. Was it just a fall? Looks like he went over on his ankle. I mean, I've had them injuries before. Hopefully, it's just a sprained ankle. Sprained ankle can be a week or two, you know what I mean? As long as he hasn't snapped a bone or anything, that could obviously be a lot longer. And like you said, the tears is, you know, he must just be genuinely gutted that he keeps breaking down, you know, with injury. ACL tears, normal for athletes to never return to the previous level. Good thing about Martinelli is that he's still very young, may be able to recover. I mean, was it an ACL tear? I heard it wasn't an ACL tear that he got with the knee injury. But listen, I haven't read into it properly. Mikhail said, congrats on getting the Sky Sports interview. Thanks, bro. Rahimi, are you still AFTV striker? I mean, yeah, I'm one of them. Yeah, stop sending links for the game, lads. Mods in here, just try and, if people are uploading links for the games, man, just block them for me if you can. Smash the like button, guys. It's free. Big up everyone in here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button as well. And as I said earlier, thank you for all your kind words for the Sky Sports interview that was out yesterday. And as I said, after the game, straight after full time, I will be doing some fan cams. We'll just be doing them live on here. I'll put the link in the description. Click it, add yourself to it, and I'll just try and bring a few of you on for a few minutes. Just give me your response to the game. Get your face out there if you want. If you don't want to, you know, just I believe you can turn the camera off and just have audio if you don't want to show face and you just want to talk. So we'll be doing that after the game. Let's see how that goes. Curtis, who you think, man, deserve takeover? Yeah, we'd love to have a takeover at Arsenal, man, of course. We know this owner isn't good enough. You know, he took out, what, £120 million loan to help run the club. You know, you don't see Man United, Chelsea, Man City doing that. I know Tottenham did it, but they've got a £500 million stadium that they're currently paying off. We don't need Draxler or Brandt. It's interesting now that we're being heavily linked with Brandt as well and Julian Draxler. I mean, Draxler, I remember Arsene Wenger trying to sign him. Now we're being linked with him all these years later. He's a free agent in the summer. Rochelle said, Balogun, what is he like? I mean, I think he's a very good player, but this manager obviously doesn't seem as sure. So yeah, just got the message from One Football. Yeah, well, it's as good a time as any for me to your prediction. I'll go 3-1. It's as good a time as any. Don't forget this video is sponsored by One Football. Link in the description below. Excellent free app, and as you say, they're always up to date with the news, man. Injuries and team news. I mean, I got the update there as well. Arsenal star injured in the warm-up. And yeah, it looks like Nelson is going to come in. So yeah, download the One Football app completely free. I'm devastated for Martinelli. I think that could be a couple of weeks at least. I mean, people saying he was in tears. I hope that's just him being upset that he's injured again, rather than, you know, him actually crying because the injury was so bad. I hope it was just, you know, oh, I'm gutted that I'm injured, kind of thing. Big up G, respect, man. Curtis, how did the Sky thing happen? Did they reach out to you? Yeah, they just reached out, man. You know, it's a strange thing, isn't it? When you're putting out content, you just never know. You never know who's watching. Like anything, you know, in football, you put out content on your channel, and next minute, people reach out and say, "Come on the channel." Big up Curtis, excellent TV interview on Sky. Thank you, bro. Oz says, big up Curtis. Hope you're well on this Saturday evening. I am well. And, you know, I just hope Arsenal get the win. Curtis, for some reason, can you play in professional football? Well, yeah, you know what? I've played football in the past professionally, man. I'm probably a little bit old now to be playing professional now. If only, man. I mean, I would love to still play. Don't get me wrong. But I think now it'll be a case of, you know, just the YouTube scene now. Will you do a post-match interview, AFTV? Possibly, yeah, possibly. You know, it's always a time issue, man. They tend to message straight after the game while I'm still on here. Then when I come off here, they say, oh, you know, you got to wait now because everyone else is going on. And then I'm always like, and then sometimes we just leave it. You know how it goes, man. It's a timing issue. But yeah, it's one of them. I hope Nelson comes on and puts in a great performance. Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. He's due a great performance. He was living that dream with that Sky interview. I gotta admit, I loved it. You know, I really enjoyed it. I felt like, yo, man, I wanna be in this environment all the time. You know, and I've had good feedback from the people at Sky. So you never know in the future, man. Jess, big up, man. He said, strong lineup. Big up, Curtis. Love the content. Keep it up. Score prediction. I'm going 3-1. I'm going 3-1. I think with Andy Carroll and Joel Linton, man, they're going to put crosses galore in, man. You know what I mean? Come on, AFTV for post-match review, bro. I'll try. I'll try. As I say, it's a timing issue, man, when I finish and when they want me to come on. Nelson on. Nelson's due a performance, man. Nelson's due a performance, and he's got his opportunity now. I hope he plays really well, man. Big up my brother, Broads TV. He says, Mr. Sky Sports. Hey, big up, man. Congrats. You just gone past 800 subscribers. Everyone go and subscribe to Broads TV. Very good channel. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers ASAP, man. Big up Broads in the cut. Alexander with a super chat. Thank you very much, bro. He said, if we get rid of all the dead wood in January, would you be okay with no signings? I would like to see one, you know what I mean? But listen, I do think it's vital that we get rid of a lot of players, you know, maybe before we bring anyone in. But yeah, I would like to see one. Maybe I'm being greedy, but yeah, I would love to see one new face come in just to freshen things up again, man. Willock has to prove himself today. He does, man. Not enough good performances from him. Scouse Mike said, seems Balogun might be the latest player forced out. Listen, he could end up at Liverpool, man. They're being linked with him heavily at the moment. Apparently 15 clubs have made an offer for him. You don't get 15 clubs trying to sign you unless there's real talent there, you know? So I don't know why Arsenal won't involve him. Yes, bros. Big up. Respect, my bro. Big up Amar with a super chat. He said, random question. Schalke just won 4-0 against Hoffenheim with Kolasinac as captain. Is Arsenal just bad at managing their players, not using their strengths? Sometimes, although I just think with Kolasinac, he wasn't good enough think the Premier League is too quick for him, man. You look at the quality of wingers in the Premier League, it's unforgiving at fullback, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, Martinelli injured, ankle injury. Apparently, he rolled his ankle in the warm-up and he was in tears, apparently. Nelson will come into the starting lineup. It was a great interview. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. There has to be something looking at in Arsenal's injuries have been a problem for years. They have. I'm just seeing it now, in fact. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He kind of like goes to kick the ball. Looks like he comes off the ground and just lands. Yeah. Oh, man. The man's gutted. Yeah. Right ankle gone in the warm-up, in the circle. That is worrying, man. He's in a lot of pain. A lot of pain. Yeah. Nelson is in. Oh, it's harsh, man. Lots of love, Curtis, and well done. The cap helped balance the light and drip was fire. The Jumpman hat on Sky, man. You know what I mean? To get it on there, man. Martinelli suffered a sprained ankle. Just hopefully, listen, that's an injury I've had a few times, unfortunately. You know, you can be out for 2 weeks. You can be out for 2 months. It genuinely depends how bad it is. Let's hope, you know, it's just a couple of weeks because we could do with him. Andy Carroll is going to be dangerous today. I'm telling you. You just know, you know, they're going to whip crosses in. SJ said, Curtis repping the jump man on Sky. Big up, bro. Oz said, you were very composed with the interview. Were you a little anxious at all? You know, I felt all right, man. You know, the girl who was interviewing Emma, big up, man. She was very good. And she was like, you know, if just try and take your time, see if you can get it in one take. I just got that in one take, man. I said, listen, I can do this. But no, it was good, man. You know, it was good. Ram said, Curtis, looks like the confidence is going up. Saw you banter and flex on Twitter after the United City game. Yeah, you know, you have to, man. It's football, isn't it? If we can't banter each other, as long as it's not abusive, you know, because all Man United fans were gassing up, oh, I'm going to win this trophy and that. 4 semi-finals in a row. They've lost, Man United, but, you know, if they beat Burnley in the week, they're top of the league, so I can't say too much. Jamiroquai said 2-0 Newcastle. Love this channel, but I'm a Geordie, man. Big up the Geordies. Been up there a few times, man. I've been to St. James's a few times. Good friends with Leon Best. And, you know, been to St. James's. Great stadium. Great city as well. Brilliant night out. But I don't see you getting a win today, bro. You know, I think Arsenal will beat Newcastle. I've gone for 3-1 today. I didn't even know El Neni was 28. He's like a Lingard. I mean, how he's still at the club, I will never know. He's nowhere near good enough to be at Arsenal, El Neni. He would struggle to probably get in the Newcastle team. 2021 started well for you, G. Big up for the Sky interview. Respect, bro. Hope everyone's safe and well out there as well. And, you know, looking after each other. William said, big up, Curtis. Hit the likes, people. Hit that like button and subscribe. I think we're about, 50 subscribers away from 21,000. No, 31 subscribers away. So that'll be a nice little benchmark to hit by the end of this. Need 31 more subscribers before the game. Ian Wright and Alan Shearer in the stadium with Gary Lineker. Empty Emirates, but you know, right. Always good to see Righty there, man. 2021 big man ting. Sky Sports show was lit. Big up, bro. Will you put other legends in the background? Yeah, I will change it actually. It's just this one seems to work better with the lighting. I need to find some more, but I'll definitely change it. Maybe I should have had an FA Cup one today, really, shouldn't I? But next time. Shearer and Righty looking like Peaky Blinders after a big Christmas dinner. 2 OGs of the Premier League. Even Gary Lineker, man. People forget how good Gary Lineker was. This guy played for Barcelona, scored hat-tricks. You know, absolute baller, Gary Lineker, man. China Lee said, Curtis, you're going places, my bro. Keep doing your thing. Thank you very much, man. The great Arsenal performance, nutrition and recovery team, or lack of, strikes again. It's been happening for years, hasn't it, since Arsene Wenger, you know, players just getting injured. At Arsenal for no other reason, really, you know, just constantly getting injured. The club is over until the Kroenkes are gone. Look at our transfer links compared to United's. We are like a mid-table club. I mean, the table don't lie, bro. That's the thing in football. You know, we are mid-table right now, and we got the owner taking out loans. You know, we're being told we can't sign anyone unless we get rid of loads of players. We're looking at free transfers and loans. you know, we are moving like a club that is short of money at the moment. Don't change it unless we lose, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're unbeaten with this one up, you know. I'm pretty sure we are. I think this came up on the Chelsea game. We've won every game since. Hey, Viper, big up, Curtis. Let's do this, bro. Hopefully a comfortable win. Will it be a comfortable win? Let's see, hopefully. Danny Black said, big up, bro. You're doing us proud. Sky Sports, lucky to have you on. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Why El Neni keep getting continuous chances, I do not know. You know, Danny Ceballos not even on the bench. Is it an injury there? Is there a possibility he's going back to Real Madrid? You know, interesting. What time is kickoff? 5:30. The players are on the pitch. They're about to kick off in 2 minutes. One day we need the Keown jumping on Van Nistelrooy for the background. That's a classic. That is a classic. You know, give me suggestions, man. What pictures would you like to see in the background? Kieran said, proud of you, seen you on Sky Sports. What a legend. Hungover as hell today. Come on, Arsenal. Don't make my headache worse. Nah, hopefully they don't, man. Hopefully they don't. We got to be winning this one. Don't rate Ceballos, people say. I mean, it's interesting. The game's on BBC One. China Lee said 5-0. Listen, I'd be happy with 2-0. Wow, look at Newcastle's formation, 10 men behind the ball. It could be a crossing club today, man. It could be try and hit Andy Carroll. They're saying Aubameyang there, 3 league goals in 15 games, you know. Needs a goal badly. Big up Ebby said, Big C, better late than never. I'm here, my guy. Respect, bro. Thank you for tuning in as always. And as I said, man, we're doing fan cams after the game. If people want to get involved, get yourself on here. Henri shushing the Bernabeu when he just brushed off R9 Ronaldo and just buries it bottom corner past Casillas. Big up Curtis, good to see you on Sky. Respect, yeah, man. Big up Curtis, Sky, and that. Big up Curtis. Come on, you Gunners, please hit the like button. Hit the like button, people. Subscribe as well. How is Andy Carroll only 32? He's been around for a long time. Gold trophy for the background. That's a good one. That is a good one. Big up Andy Cole, Arsenal and Newcastle. I know we let him go as well, man, and look at the career he had. Game's kicked off. Arsenal on the ball. Let's see how we get on today, man. Hopefully, just no problems. Get through to the next round. Good ball, Pablo Mari. Here we go, Nelson. Hit it. Go on. Nelson shoots. Oh, straight at the keeper. Good save. Good start, man. Curtis is a celeb. Nah, no celebrity, bro. No celebrity, man. I'm just me. Roland said, hey, Big C, good to see you, mate. Always a joy to be tuned in. Bless up. Thank you very much. The game's on now. The game is on. Nelson just had a shot on goal. Didn't get too much power on it. You know, good start. Hope Pepe can show his talent. He needs to. He definitely needs to show his talent. Let's hope for a good performance by Eddie on the bench. I need to go easy on Eddie, man. People said I was harsh on him the other day. I was bantering him for about 5 minutes. People said I was a little harsh on him. But Eddie being linked with West Ham. Apparently West Ham have inquired about him. Replacing Haller, who went to Ajax from West Ham. Apparently Arsenal want 30 million for Eddie Nketiah. Let's be honest, man. We can't use that Ryan Brewster deal as a link. You know, he was playing for Liverpool. The club needed him. I think 15 million plus for Eddie right now. I would take it. I got to be honest. Is Pepe? Go on. Pepe shoots. Oh, straight at the keeper. Better from him. Enjoy the game. Catch you at half time. I'm not convinced by this lineup. I can only hope for the best. Well, we've got enough attacking talent out there to do something anyway. Luz Mamor said, awesome show, Curtis, watching from Toronto, Canada. Views from the 6. Hope you're well. Nelson should make the most of this opportunity. He needs to. Pierre said, is Van Persie considered a legend for us? I wouldn't say so. Here come Newcastle, first attack. You know they're just going to put crosses in. Almiron's actually not a bad player. Oh, good tackle, Joe Willock. No, Van Persie, I don't think he did it long enough. He was at Arsenal for a long time. He was injury prone, and when we got the best of him, he left at that point. So, and then he went to Man United, which never helps. So now I wouldn't say Van Persie is a legend at all. I don't think he can be considered an Arsenal legend. Not even just because he left, just he didn't do that much. You were just ahead of me for some reason, and yet other people are saying I'm 10 seconds behind. Big up from Mauritius. Thank you for tuning in, Daniel. Devin said, love from America, best watch along on YouTube. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. Evening, bro. What's your thoughts on not seeing Balogun on the lineup? I'm not happy with it. I don't understand why he's not getting a chance at 9 substitutes on the bench. Why can we not have him on the bench? Surely he can get a run out. You're trying to convince a player to sign a new contract, but you're not involving him. That's not going to encourage him to put pen to paper, So I don't get it. That's the club's fault mainly that he left. It is, definitely is. As Kelly said, big up Curtis, hope you're doing well, bro. Yeah, all good, man. Sheffield United got a win today. Big up McGoldrick and them, they won in the FA Cup 3-2, I think. They needed that win desperately. Is that going to help with their confidence in the Premier League, Only time will tell. Our players are bare lazy. I bet they do no weights or nothing. They need to work on strength. We are so weak. That's harsh, man. I bet they do gym work. But yeah, there's definitely something, wrong with Arsenal, why we get so many injuries. Foul there on Pepe, free kick, edge of the box. Decent run, that. Decent run. Balogun is gone, let's be real. It looks like it. Cy Tyson said, Curtis, do you know yet if you will be appearing on AFTV after the match? Great content as always, bless. Possibly, possibly that they'll message after the game. It's always a timing issue, because so many people appear on there now. They'll kind of message and say, are you ready now? And then I'll still be on here and I'll say, no, I'll come on later. And then when I come off, I'll say, are you ready now? And they're like, oh, you're going to have to wait another hour. And then I say, oh, I'm having my dinner. And then I end up leaving it. So it's a timing issue. Fraser said it, the likes, everyone. Let's get Curtis on Sky again, along with BBC and ESPN and all over the world. Big up, Fraser. Thank you for your support. We're keeping our cup. Let's hope so. Free kick. Willian hits it straight at the wall. It's crazy, man. That is a shocking free kick. Literally hit the guy on the bottom of his leg. Like, weak free kick from Willian. I thought Pepe might have taken that, to be honest. And we're about nothing said, I agree. Eddie's living off this under-21 record. I'd rather see him go and Balogun stay, 100%. If we can get 15 to 20 million for Eddie and Ketty, I'd be cashing in. Balogun his agent is clearly playing the game. 15 clubs have inquired for him. He's going to be using those offers as leverage to Arsenal. He's going to say, well, that club's offered me 20 grand. You're offering me 8 grand. You're not playing me as well. Listen, my personal opinion, I think we'll be lucky to keep Balogun because the fact he's not even in the squad, says a lot. Good work, Pepe, looking lively and more direct so far. Yeah, he could do with a goal. Could definitely do with a goal. Big up Franny in here. Yo, what's popping, everyone? Let's go. Hopefully 3 points today. Crossed in by Almiron. See, Andy Carroll and Joel Linton, man, they're big units. So Newcastle, look, they're going to just put crosses in, as they have here. Headed away by Pablo Mari. Yeah, go and subscribe to Franny's channel. Go and check that out, people. Bro, Leno is the reason I'm watching. Had it been Renarson, I would have switched off. I wouldn't want to watch it, to be honest, if he was in goal. Ashton said, could Balogun's agent be after more money? Football finance has been hit by COVID and no freedom of movement for young British players. I mean, definitely. He will be asking for money. 15 clubs have come in for him. They'll be using that to try and get a bigger contract. And you can't blame him. You can't blame him. Great show as usual, Curtis. Thank you very much. Yes, man, like Big C in the house. Hope you're keeping safe and well, bro. You on the water tonight? I'm on the water, man. No drinking this time, Oh, here come Newcastle. They're just going to put crosses in. Almiron loops it in the air. Andy Carroll. Oh, good header. Good header, Pablo Mari. He is good in the air, to be fair. Newcastle, look, they're going to put another cross in here. Whipped in, looped into the air. Carroll tries to check. This game ain't going to be pretty, man. Newcastle, they're going to be all over us with them. Oh, my days. Great little run there from Nelson and Jamel Lazelle's yellow card on the halfway line. We was on the counter-attack there, man. Big up my boy Ray Jihad's Gaming. He said, what's happening, bro? Everyone go and subscribe to his channel as well. Upcoming FIFA YouTuber, brilliant FIFA gamer. And, he's going to have content on there as well. Liverpool fan. He's worked with AFTV before as well. Big up my sons in there as well, using his mum's account. The old dad. Big up, son. What happened to Martinelli? Rolled his ankle in the warm-up, man. Rolled his ankle, which is not good. I think he'll be out for a few weeks. Another great young player potentially leaving on a free. Questions should be asked about whoever's in charge of contracts. I mean, Hus Farmi was brought in as a specialist to deal with contracts, and he's gone. He left the club by mutual consent. So, we could be in here. Nelson, he misses the ball. What a good pass as well, man. See them little sloppy things there. You got to do better than that, man. Nelson is always lively. It's no problem with how lively he is. The problem with Nelson is the end product. Look at that. It's a great ball from Pepe. Whips it in. Nelson, just bring that down. And, oh, man, and he lets it bounce. Goes all over the place, man. He was in tears, man. He looked in a lot of pain. I said, yeah, big up my son Cruz, man. He's in the comments, getting up to mischief on his mum's phone, Oh, dear. Oh, my God, Curtis' son is in here now. I've seen it all. Player ratings, Eddie, 11 out of 10. Listen, don't. You lot trying to draw me out again, This is what happened last time. I tried to start bantering Eddie and Ketia, and people were like, you're too harsh on him. Stop criticizing him. So I better leave it. I won't do him too dirty anyway in the comments this time, man. Do footballers tape their ankles to prevent rolls? Yeah, sometimes, that tape it's for stability to hold your ankle together. But yeah, I used to wear it a lot as well because I used to have problems with my ankle. That was one of like 2 injuries that I used to get. Touch wood, I haven't had that injury for a long time, but it's a very easy injury to do, man. Raul said, bro, Balogun can be Gnabry part 2. What has Eddie actually done? I would rather see you up front than the 6-yard tapping master. Oh, dear me. People just don't rate Eddie, do they, man, at all? David Seaman's 2003 FA Cup save v Sheffield United. That save, was it Paul Pesky Solido, little header. David Seaman, full stretch, flicks it out, man. What a save that was. I remember that. Just like boxing with the wrist. Yeah, it looked like he jumped slightly as he was kicking the ball, and as he lands, he just lands on that right foot and kind of goes over on it. And, when you have these knee injuries, I mean, I don't think it was his ACL, because ACL injury, I think he would have been out for even longer. But, when you get these knee injuries, causes a lot of instability with the rest of your legs and the muscles. And don't be surprised if Martinelli becomes quite injury prone for a little bit while he's still kind of recovering from this injury. Curtis puts Eddie in ahead of Bergkamp. Oi, you're on my case, aren't you, man, about that Bergkamp one? Basically, I'll let people in on the story. Someone asked me for my ultimate starting 11 of Arsenal. 4-4-2. And I picked Ian Wright and Henry up front. Now, my point was this. I wasn't saying that Ian Wright was better than Dennis Bergkamp. Not for 1 second. I don't think you can say that. I think everyone would pick Thierry Henry. Most people would probably pick Thierry Henry and Dennis Bergkamp. But my point was, Ian Wright is the player that made me want to support Arsenal. Oh, good chance there. Cedric shoots wide. Ian Wright's the player that made me want to support Arsenal, and Thierry Henry's my favourite ever Arsenal player. So I'm picking those 2 ahead of Dennis. But Brad's been on my case, man. He would pick Eddie ahead of Bergkamp. Bergkamp's a G, man. Everyone knows Ed. Bergkamp's a legend. You don't get statues for no reason. But Wrighty and Henry for me, man, just personal preference. Did you see my super chat, bud? Oh, mate, I've missed it. Let me go back. I don't want you to be putting super chats in and I've missed them. I might have actually scrolled past it. Let me see if it's still on there. Still 0-0 in the game, by the way. 14 minutes gone. Not much going on. Shot by Cedric went wide. Unless I got it earlier. I might have got it earlier. Apologies if I did miss it, Scouse Mike. Dre said, Big C on Sky Sports. Yeah, my G, respect, bro. Vibe said, yeah, Ian Wright, great shout. Wright is one of my favorites, man. Yeah, I know, Brad. No worries, man. I get it. Right over Henry. Oh, nah, man. You can't be going down that road. That's too much. Thierry's the GOAT for me, the Arsenal GOAT anyway. Best player I've ever seen play for Arsenal. I'm not picking Wrighty over Thierry, but he's just an original. As you say here, Ian Wright was the original. The day he joined from Palace was a glorious day. Actually loves our club to the bone. He does, man. Came to the club late. He actually went to prison for a little bit as well, man. The guy's story was checkered, it was different. And, there was a lot of question marks over Ian Wright when he signed for the club. People didn't really know whether he would be up to it. And the guy blew up, became the greatest, our biggest goal scorer until Henry took that record off him. Best FA Cup final, mine was 2005 win against United. That was good. Although that game was not great. I think Man United were the better team in that game. I feel like I loved the FA Cup final against Hull City, because we hadn't won a trophy for so many years. And I remember watching that game. I remember someone said to me, what do you think the score's going to be? And I think I said like 4-0 or something. I was like, Hull City, we're going to win 4-0. And I remember we went 2-0 down. And I'm like, we're actually going to lose the FA Cup final to Hull City. And then the comeback, the Cazorla free kick, Aaron Ramsey with a winner. I think that's one of my favourites. I think the only FA Cup final I've been to is when we beat Chelsea. I went to that one when Aaron Ramsey scored the header, and obviously Alexis Sanchez scored as well. So that was a good one, because I think everyone thought Chelsea were going to beat us. They just won the Prem, and everyone thought Diego Costa was going to bully us as well. Loved the vid of Wright seeing his teacher he thought was brown bread, very emotional. I saw that. I think Wright was in tears, wasn't it? That was a great video. 2 finals against Chelsea for me. Yeah, they were great, because both times people thought Chelsea were going to beat us. Curtis, in regards to your all-time Arsenal team, which 2 did you have in central midfield? Do you know what? And this was controversial. I picked Vieira and Cesc Fabregas, because, again, controversial, but I just felt as an individual, Cesc, I thought Cesc was unbelievable. I think a lot of people would have picked Emmanuel Petit or maybe Gilberto Silva. But I just felt like, imagine that balance of the ball playing Cesc and the ball winning Vieira. I think, that would have been great to see. So again, it's just personal preference here. I'm not saying that Fabregas is better than Petit. It's just what you think. Biggest what if, Arsenal winning the Champions League against Barca. Worst game of my life as an Arsenal fan, and I'm sure for all of you. And what hurt so much about that game was, Thierry Henry, my favourite Arsenal player of all time, misses a one-on-one at 1-0, and we win the game if he scores that, I'm sure. Barcelona were looking worn out, like the goal wasn't going to come. We get the one-on-one, Henry, make it 2-0. I think that Barcelona team are finished. I think there was about 20 minutes to go, and he misses, and it's like, oh, God, what is going on? And then Almunia goes and flops it. Samuel Eto'o was offside as well. Alexis or Eddie? Oh, my days. I don't think I need to answer that. Eddie or Lucas Perez? I don't think I need to answer that either. I think Lucas Perez is better as well. I think he is. Arsenal on the attack. Kieran Tierney finds Is El Neni? Oh, I thought he was going to shoot. Come on, Pepe. These are the areas you got to do something. Joe Willock. Oh, my God. Joe Willock just runs it out for a goal kick. Terrible, terrible. Did you support Trinidad in World Cup 2006? Yeah, I wanted them to win. I wanted them to win games, man. Trini, you know. Are you the same Curtis Shaw of Sky Sports News fame? Listen, I'm the same guy, man. Nothing don't change, man. Don't worry about that. How you doing, Curtis? Did you rate Chamberlain when he was at Arsenal? If you're talking about talent, he had so much talent. He was just so inconsistent, you know. I was disappointed when we sold him, I have to admit. Ox, I always thought he had loads of talent, great pace. I remember that FA Cup final and the FA Cup semi-final, you know, he played wing-back. He got man of the match in the semi-final, ripped up Man City, set up Monreal. I did like Ox, but, you know, he's had bad injuries at Liverpool. It's really held him back, man. Coming from North London, I have loads of Spurs mates and family, sadly. They all loved Henry in the same way Gooners loved Gaza. Only happens once in a blue moon. Listen, you have them players every now and then who can play for a rival. And as much as you can't stand that club, you just enjoy watching the player. Oh, Newcastle on the attack here. If Joe Linton scores against Arsenal, we might as well just shut the stadium. Oh, dear, Andy Carroll with a shot. Almiron's offside there, surely. Yeah, you have them players that sometimes you just like love. Like, I got to be honest, I always loved watching Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, even when he was at Man United, I was like, oh, man. And you know, we were so close to signing Ronaldo. He was at the training ground, you know. And but I always enjoyed watching him. I couldn't help it. He was just such a fantastic player. And I've got a lot of Man United friends, Liverpool mates, who say, you know, they loved Henry. They just couldn't help it. Ox needed to move to Liverpool to reach his potential. Sad but true. But he's actually had a worse time there. But it's the injuries. I'm sorry, Curtis. Willock is... Listen, I'm getting to that point with Joe Willock as well. You know, Joe Willock is... he's just not performing. He's got those attributes in terms of, like, you look at his pace, you look at the runs he makes. He's quite strong physically as well. But the decision-making in the final third is just not good enough. Not good enough at all, Joe Will. And that's the thing. It's so frustrating to watch him. He just won the ball back, actually, and he's kept it, so maybe progress. Yeah, fan cam after the game. Don't worry, man. I will put the link in the description at full time, and some of you guys can come on and give me your opinion on the game. Here's Pepe. Cuts inside. He's got two in there. It's not... Oh, he just overhits the cross. Imagine Henry and Ronaldo. Oh, my God. And it was at that time as well. He was still here. He would have been unbelievable. Curtis, how do you rate Smith Rowe? Brilliant player. Really good player. He's going to take time to keep developing. Pretty sure trying to draw me out big time here, aren't you? Man are trying to get me onto Eddie and Ketia, innit? Oh, my days. Protect the cone, man. Protect the cone at all costs. Oh, dear. Don't do it. The one and only Curtis Shaw from Curtis Shaw TV and Sky Sports News. Big up you, man. Willett reminds me of Walcott, lacking a football brain. I can see where you're coming from with that, you know. Because Theo Walcott used to be that player. You'd go in there and watch him and think, how is this guy a footballer? But then he'd get a through ball, he'd outrun someone and slot it in the bottom corner, and you'd be like, okay, that's why you're there. You know, that's why you're a footballer. And Joe Willock's that player as well. Very frustrating to watch. Mo said, big up, bruv. Love your show. Stole me away from AFTV. You're still going to share the link after the match to bring fans on? Yep, link's going in soon as full time. Look out for it. Let's get some of you on, man. Get some match reaction, interaction. Told you I want this channel to be interactive. So, yeah, I will do. Curtis, did you ever get to see R9 or George Weah play live? I saw R9 at the back end of his career. It was a friendly game for Brazil against Jamaica at Leicester City. I never saw George Weah play live, unfortunately. I was a big fan of him in AC Milan as well, so I wish I had seen him. Eddie or Ty's water bottle, Reese. Ty's water bottle. Oh dear, man are killing Eddie in the comments, man. Ebby said, I rate that you keep the channel vulgar free. Keep it up. You have to, man, because I want everyone to be able to watch this channel. You know, there are certain channels where they're good channels, but the chat is toxic and swearing and abusive and all that. I don't want that, you know. Oh, Pepe loses it. We're not looking too free-flowing, man. We're moving a bit mad. Bro, what happened to Martinelli? I mean, slippery UK. He slipped on the pitch in the warm-up and rolled his ankle. Kevin said, big up Curtis, can you name the top 5 players of the last decade for Arsenal? Of the last decade, I would say Cesc Fabregas, Alexis Sanchez, Robin van Persie. Oh, the last 2 is going to be difficult. I suppose you've got to put Aubameyang in there. I know people are on. I'll probably go Santi Cazorla. In fact, I didn't name Mesut Ozil. That's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Arsenal could be in here. Here's Aubameyang, right foot. Aubameyang, great save. Tried to drill it. Here's Willian. Come on. Left foot. Oh, he shoots over. What a terrible finish, Willian. Cut back on your right foot and just whip that in the corner, man. Robert Pires was great. Yeah, but Pires wasn't in the last decade, right? Did he not say the last decade? I think did he say the last decade, actually? Yeah, the last decade. So, yeah, I would say Fabregas, Sanchez, Van Persie, Aubameyang, and then either Mesut Ozil or Santi Cazorla as the 5th one. It's a bit of a flip of the coin, I suppose. I feel like Cazorla was unbelievable, but Ozil probably performed at a high level for longer. You know, Cazorla was 2 or 3 years where he was really good. Big up Very Scouse Mike said, lovely to get more fans' opinions on cams, man. Yeah, no worries, man. Listen, you guys put... do you know what? The reason I want to do it is because you guys are so great in the comments with your interaction. I feel like, you know what? Let's start bringing people on. If you guys was talking all kind of madness, I'd be like, yeah, I can't bring people on. They're going on that. You guys are giving great opinions. And I know if I was watching a channel and they started inviting people on, I think, you know, I would like that. I would like that. So, yeah. JK said, geez, I watched your chat with the Greek fella, Harry. Very good. Like you, he talks sense. What's his name again? It's well, his channel name is Chronicles of a Gooner. Chronicles of a Gooner. That's Harry, and I think I will be on his channel on Monday. So look out for that. I'll let you know about that. But yeah, Harry's very good, man. Very good. He knows his stuff as well. Cazorla helped Ozil shine. So would you put Santi ahead of Ozil in that top 5? JK's put his best ever 5. Bergkamp, Henry, Adams, Vieira, Righty. You couldn't really argue with that, you know. I think most people would be similar. But yeah, in the last 10 years, I think you'd probably agree with most of that. Cesc, RVP, Santi, Sanchez, Ozil, Aubameyang. But you got 6 there, so you got to take one out. You know, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't sure. I think Fabregas, Van Persie, Sanchez, and Aubameyang, I think definitely have to be there. Do I put Santi Cazorla or Mesut Ozil in? I'm not sure. I feel like I enjoyed Cazorla even more than Ozil. But then Ozil was at the club longer, you know, in terms of, you know, I'm sure he played a lot more games than Santi did. Seba said that, yeah, that's Curtis. You stole me over from AFTV too. Hey, you keep saying this, man. Robbie's going to get vexed, you know. No, man, I appreciate it. I really appreciate all you people tuning in. Thank you for all your great comments, all your support. It's much appreciated. And listen, like I said, after the game, get your comments in. People saying, evening Big C, I genuinely believe Willian is here to sabotage us. I think Chelsea, we must ring Chelsea every summer and say, listen, who are we taking off you? Oh, Kieran Tierney, look at the pace. Whips it in. Surely. Oh, why did he not hit that first time? Oh, Reece Nelson. He's on about the penalty spot. The ball's on the floor to him. Brilliant ball from Tierney. Just hit that first time. He tries to control it and gets tackled. What is he doing? Oh, my days. I just don't get it. Remember, Thierry Henry did come on 2012. Yeah, true. It's true. And true, yeah, it's a good point. Cesc left early in the decade, so he's very lucky for me to even name him this. So maybe you take Cesc out then, because he did leave early, and then give it Ozil and Santi. Sanchez for me is the best player of the decade. If you're asking who the best one is, I think he's the best. I said this the other day. I think he's the best winger that I've seen play for the club. I've had a debate with a few people this week. They chuck him Robert Pires and Mark Overmars at me, but I think Sanchez is the best winger. Right, Bergkamp, Vieira, Fabregas, and Nelka. Nelka, one of the best strikers I've ever seen play for Arsenal. Loved him. Free kick to Newcastle. All their big men are up there. Any chance they get to cross it in, look, they're just looping it into the box. Andy Carroll, good header, David Luiz, to be fair. Not the most entertaining of games, that's for certain. Andy Carroll, he's a horrible player. He just tries to shoot from everywhere. Reese said, love the channel, great interaction, good and friends debate, and funny jokes. You have built a great community, Curtis. Respect. Nah, listen, thank you to all of you guys. All I can do is put out the content. Is that a corner? Oh, good defending, Pepe, man. Wins a goal kick. Game is not very exciting at the moment. Method Man said Tierney is an absolute baller. He's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Willian had zero qualities. It's crazy, man. He's been a terrible signing so far. Bro, Nelson is going through the motions. Why does he not hit that shot first time? I don't get it. Oh, man. Cedric gives the ball away when we had two players making runs. We could be in trouble here. Almiron, he's a quick player, man. Pulls it back. And then he clears. Come on, Willian, man, in that 10 roll. Go on. Yeah, it wins a free kick. That's a little bit better. MN said, Curtis, it's another boring performance. We know we revert to default mode every so often, don't we? And just get boring, That's how we go, unfortunately. Willian is beyond finished. It's mad. I think we definitely got a Willian on the decline. Bring on Smith Rowe for Willian. I think they just want to give him a rest, That's the thing. Let's see. Magisa Nicholas said, I would like to get on after the game. Are you doing it on Zoom? No, just be on here. You'll just be on here. I'll put the link in. You just click on it and you enter the broadcast, and I'll bring people on. Smash the likes, people. 216 likes so far. Let's see if we can finish with 400 or 500. And subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see if we can get to 21K by the end of this stream. I need about 25 more subscribers to hit 21K. That would be a great way to finish the stream. Chelsea fans warned us about that. They said that he'd give false hope. It's true. Mr. 1 in 7, they call him, one good game every 7. We're getting like one good game every 15, Played well against Fulham first game of the season and hasn't really played well since. Willian can't be this bad. That's kind of what I think as well. Like, he can't have just gone this bad this quick. Last year, he had his best season of his whole Chelsea career in terms of stats. This year, he just looks like he can't do anything. Tierney whips it in. Oh, headed out for a throw-in. I'm convinced Willian is a double agent. Nothing will change my mind. People are onto him, man. 3 years of Willian. Can you imagine how bad he'll be in 2 years' time? Depay over Willian would be an early Christmas present. Depay, man, free transfer in the summer. Do you know what? I've got a video coming out this week about some of the free transfers this summer that are available. So look out for that. Selector Ryan, big up yourself. Big C, Trinidad inside. Big up, bro. Depay, 6 months left by him now. I don't think I can survive 6 months of Willian. Bro, you might have 3 years of Willian. Pepe could be in. Pepe, left foot. Come on. Oh, Pepe, man. Wins a corner. Isaac Hayden gets a great tackle in. I feel like he was too slow there. That was a chance. Why was Alexandra Lucas dropped? Probably ran out of fizz, man, Good little 1-2. Pepe and Aubameyang tries to roll Isaac Hayden. It's a good tackle, to be fair. It is a good tackle. Garda said, big up C, replying in your comments today. Not noti. Oh, headed up. Oh, Andy Carroll clears it. Game's not on TV in Denmark, watching Leipzig Dortmund. Okay, do a scouting job for us, man, on if Julian Brandt plays for Dortmund or Upamecano for Leipzig. Or Sabitzer, I would actually like him. Very good midfielder. Willian with a corner. Oh, it's an awful corner. This guy, man. The double agent shout could be true, man. He's moving mad. He's moving absolutely mad. Tierney, man, he's got pace from somewhere. Andy Carroll clears it. Pepe, we got robbed there. Not happy with Pepe, no. I was actually happy when we got Willian. He was a consistently decent player for Chelsea over the years. Bro, I'll be honest, I was. I felt like as a squad player on a free transfer, Willian would be a decent player. He just got 9 goals, 7 assists. He's been absolutely awful, but he's got to be better than this. Seriously, he can't be this bad. Overhit there by Cedric Suarez, man. Cedric Suarez as well, 4-year contract, bumped again on the deal. Infamous mob, Curtis. Remember, it's Pete. Yeah, Pete. Pepe, Pete. Curtis, did you watch Leicester v Stoke? I didn't see it. What, you won 4-0, didn't you? You said? I just see in the comments you said 4-0. Leicester in good form, man. Very good. BBC One. Yeah, the game's on BBC One for anyone who wants to watch it as well. Brandt has huge potential, looks like a proper baller. I mean, all the stories now are saying that Arsenal will only sign someone on loan. They're saying Julian Brandt or Julian Draxler. I don't think Wendy is going to happen. They want 40 million for him. I don't think the club are going to pay that for him in January. I mean, we just took out £120 million loan. Tierney and Andy Carroll, they're having a bit of a scuffle. 72 million to have. Must be in a down payment for Gabriel. Yeah, I know. We could have 72 million for Gabriel and 25 million for Pepe. Let's just swap it. Here's Willian. I really want Willian to actually score and play well because he can't keep playing like this. There's got to be more than this. Sabitzer playing well. Brandt on the bench for Dortmund. Sabitzer for me. That would be the midfielder I would go for, probably over most midfielders. I really rate him. Let us know if Brandt comes on, if he does anything. I haven't been able to watch much of him lately. I know he's usually on the bench as well. For Dortmund, doesn't start too often. Who are they zooming in? Are they looking at Martinelli? I mean, he is sitting there. That's a positive, At least Martinelli hasn't gone to hospital. He's sitting down in the stadium. I think it's probably a rolled ankle. It'll probably be a couple of weeks. Pepe is not bad. It's just people think he's bad because he's overpriced. I mean, we can't help it, man. The price, people do look at the price and make judgments. Mark CAFC said, big up Curtis. Willian is showing why he shouldn't be in this team. Poor. Not having the best of games. Well, let's just see, man. This ish is like Dundalk away. It is a very slow-tempoed, boring game. Smash the likes up, people. Support the team. Bill Anthony Williams in here. I'm done with Arsenal. Willian agent. Yeah, he's moving agent-ish still. Michael Connor says slow build-up. This is the boring Arsenal earlier in the season that we just couldn't stand watching, It's not easy to watch. Here's Nelson. Finds Tierney. Tierney just runs to the byline, whips it in again. Here we go. Oh, headed away for a corner. Kieran Tierney, man of the match so far. Super one-footed. He talked about Pepe. All left foot, no right foot at all. Curtis, thoughts on people that refrain from masking up in supermarket shops? It's personal preference, really, isn't it? I know. I mean, some people may have health reasons why they don't do it. That's a whole other debate. We could start a whole debate on that, to be honest. Willian whips a corner in. Comes out to Willock. All the way back to Tierney again. Finds Willock. Come on. Aubameyang, I almost forget he's on the pitch. Aubameyang's just a shadow of the player he used to be. Here's Willian. Just never seems to run at anyone either, Willian. That's the thing. Back to the boring football. See the youngsters, man. That young free of Smith Rowe. Willett whips in. There's a terrible cross. Just floats it into the box. You're right, MTG7. The difference with Saka, Smith Rowe, and Martinelli, we're just boring to watch, slow in the attack, and just going through the motions. It's not enjoyable to watch. And this is the problem. Aubameyang through the middle with no pace, no quick service. It's not happening for him, which is unfortunate because I want to see him score. Willian is as bad as a piece of meat stuck between your teeth. And we all know how irritating that is, isn't it? When you have some chicken or something and you get a little piece of meat stuck. That's how Willian's moving. I can tell our fan base just can't stand Willian. They really don't like him. There's Joe. No, it's Nelson, sorry. It's a nothing cross. Just kicks it straight at the defender. Yeah, we're missing Smith Rowe badly, man. No link up between the midfield and the front four at all, My missus banned me from Costa Coffee as I keep kicking off at any selfie that doesn't wear one. I remember I went into a petrol station and I forgot it. I just literally walked in, and as I went in, the one was, "How can you get your mask?" And everyone was like panicking. Yeah, people do get very upset. I can get it, man. We're in a very difficult situation, and it's not a huge thing to ask of someone, is it? I suppose, to just put a mask on. We should sign Dubravka as our bench keeper, I know, but I mean, he's playing for them. He probably wouldn't want to come. Walcott was levels above Nelson at this age, I'm sorry, even with less natural talent. I mean, Walcott was better, and I agree. I think Nelson has got more natural ability, but there's no production at the end of it. That is the problem. Corner to Arsenal. Who's taking it? I noticed Pepe has moved him off the corner now, Willian, after his crazy corners. Big C, Nelson and Willock are just not good enough. They're not looking like it. Now we're taking it short. Willian, Pepe on the overlap. What are we doing? Are we getting anywhere? Willian whips it in. Not a bad ball. Oh, Andy Carroll heads it out for a corner. He looks more likely to score an own goal than we are to head it in. When Laka don't play, we really miss his hold-up play. He is very good at that. Sorry, I apologise. Clicked on the wrong one. Magissa said, "Lovely how you interact with the man them in the comments. No doubt fan cams will be very interesting. Absolute gem, Curtis. I appreciate that. Thank you very much." Another short corner that just doesn't... we're taking short corners. And look, we've lost the ball. We're all the way at the halfway line. Look, we're going to end up back at the goalkeeper. Cedric finds Pepe. Pepe's done well there. We're the only team that can mess. Oh, and we've lost the ball. Oh, dear. We're back to that Arsenal that we couldn't stand watching a few weeks ago. Willian just clatters Alma on. It sums up the game. Stewie TV said, switch Nelson for Laka. Put Aubameyang out there. Cedric for Ainsley Maitland-Niles, El Neni for Smith Rowe. We need something. Almiron won the ball there, actually. Willian looked like he won the ball there. The ref didn't give him a yellow card either, so it clearly wasn't that bad. This is hard to watch. It's back to that boring Arsenal of a few weeks ago that no one wanted to watch. Almiron is better than Willian. I think he probably is. He's quick as well, and he's young. He's definitely got a lot of talent. Jake says, come on, surely. They beat Derby County 2-0. Non-league team beat Derby County. Wayne Rooney as manager, I don't think he'll be liking that. We're all over them, but no end product. It's just too slow. Like, the difference over the last few weeks has been those three youngsters. They've added speed and energy to the game. Without them, we're just moving slow. Zero fluidity, as you said. Cones on standby. Yeah, well... If we lose, the cones will definitely be out. FA Cup holders, you can't lose in the first round that you join the competition after being the holders. Boring Arsenal was better to watch than this. Or at least we won games 1-0. Oh, maybe we'll just win this 1-0. Pepe finds Aubameyang. Aubameyang's hardly touched the ball. And then he play the pass. You can see Kieran Tierney there. He don't want to play the pass. Just won't risk playing a forward pass. Here's Tierney. Tierney's actually been our best player so far. Reed said I've turned it off. It's not exciting, that's for certain, you know. Boring at its best. Does this go to extra time or straight to penalties? I don't know if they changed the rules in the FA Cup. Is Willian on the ball? Is he going to surprise us all and score a belter? Just too slow. Get the cones up. If we lose, the cones are definitely coming out. FA Cup holders, we can't be losing in the first round that we enter the competition after winning it last season. This game's becoming a reality check for us, and this is what I'm saying. We're only performing when we're at our best and playing what appears to be our strongest team. We make a few changes and we look disjointed all of a sudden. My score prediction was 3-1. I don't think we're going to score 3 goals the way this game's going. Probably 1-0 to us now, hopefully. People saying extra time. Yeah, we don't need extra time, I'm telling you. No, we don't need that. We need to just get the job done and get out of it. How does Arteta not see this garbage? It just shows you, don't it, that those 3 victories, that can't be the benchmark of where we are. All that can be is, listen, well done. We won 3 games, but there's still a lot of work to go. You know, a long way to go before we get somewhere. Just made a cup of tea. Was that sure we were not scoring? You could have probably made your whole dinner 3-course meal and we still might not score. Frightening to see how shallow and poor the squad is. Mohamed El talentless. He literally had a ball there to Kieran Tierney and he didn't want to play it. It was like, how can I risk playing the ball forward? And Tierney's like saying, just give me the ball. Kieran Tierney, man of the match so far, I would say. Martinelli on his own would have changed this game. He would have just added that attacking input that we haven't got and that energy, I think. Eddie to Wolves, will you be in Dreamland? I think now they're saying that West Ham could be the team who go and buy him. But the Arsenal are asking for 30 million for Eddie Nketiah. I would take 15 million for him. Almiron fouled again. Cedric gets booked. I have to admit, Cedric, that's another one that I'm looking at going, why did we give him a 4-year contract? You know, clearly a bang average right back, you know. Almiron's dangerous, man. Quick, runs past Pep. What is he doing there, Cedric? Just pulls his arm back. You don't even need to do it. How can you be at Southampton and your contract's running out and you go to Arsenal and get 4 years? That deal just stinks. Curtis, what are your thoughts on Pepe? I think I'm done. It's getting to the point where you can't defend him much more. You know, every time he plays, it's like, come on, Pepe, are you going to perform? We can see you've got talent, but you don't produce. Ball whipped in, Leno catches it. See, we should be springing on the counter-attack. Look how slow we are. You know, with the other players in the team, we was on the break. Half-time whistle goes. Absolute bore fest of a game. Boring Arsenal is back in full effect. Aubameyang's hardly touched the ball. Seriously, I don't know what has happened to this guy. Was one of the best strikers in the league about 3 months ago. Now, I don't think he's had a shot. 0-0. We do not want to be going to extra time, that's for certain. You're right, Corruption FC, man. All kinds of brown envelopes in that deal for Cedric Suarez, man. There's no way you should have got a 4-year contract. You got Wrighty and Shearer there on their Peaky Blinders again. Gary Lineker, they ain't going to have a lot to assess at half time. Terrible first half. Love seeing Almiron in the Prem. Watched him play for my team, Atlanta United, in the States. Player of the Year his last season. At one stage, Arsenal were being linked with him. I wasn't sure, but I heard a lot of good things about him. Is the guy Martinez over there as well? Does he play for Atlanta United, the striker? He gets rave reviews as well. Arsenal asking 30 million for Eddie Nketiah is just stupid. He ain't good enough for us, and 15 million is right. I'd do the deal at 15 million for Eddie, honestly. And Colonel said he has had a shot. I just think it's a bad performance. He's outweighing any good. It's a shame, you know. Aubameyang needs a goal. Hopefully, he just gets the winner today and, you know, boosts his confidence. Willian is a fraud. Pepe, Willock, Nelson, and Willian not good enough, mate. Terrible first half. Was definitely not the most exciting. It's not one of them games you're going to watch back the highlights in 3 months. Gunnosaurus is better than Willian. At least he makes people happy. Oh, my day. This fan base. You know what it is now? I don't blame the fan base because I think they just fed up with us signing players from Chelsea at the back end of the career. We needed a top quality keeper. We bought Peter Cech when he was old and past it. We needed a centre back. We bought David Luiz, you know, for 8 million. And now we've bought Willian. It's like, come on. We can't keep going to Chelsea and basically buying players out of their charity bag. It's not even like we're going to Chelsea and buying their best players. We're actually taking the players they want to get rid of. He says, yeah, Martinez is a baller. I've heard good things about him, man. He always gets a team of the season card on FIFA as well. Martinez, the striker, quick as well. Aubameyang has secured the bag and checked out. I hope not, man. I hope not. Yeah, man said bagged hella goals for me on FIFA. He's good, man. I wouldn't be surprised if someone signs it. Get Willian out of this team. Put Nelson at 10. Put Saka on the left. Pepe is a one-trick pony. If he carries on like this, Pepe, we're going to have a decision to make in the summer, man. You can't have a guy who costs that much money giving you that little. You know, does the odd little trick here and there that gets you a bit excited, but he's got to score goals. They didn't buy him for that. There's players in the Premier League who cost like 15, 20 million who were doing more than him. Sideways, backwards football. Did Arteta really turn the corner? We need to get a new manager this window. I mean, look, them 3 wins have probably bought him the rest of the season, Mikel Arteta. I've said many times I don't think he's the right manager. Maybe in time he'll prove us wrong, but this team is still not good enough. You can't just rely on your team being at full strength every week. You're going to have times where 3 or 4 players come out and then all of a sudden the team is all over the place. Even on BBC, they're saying disjointed Arsenal. Look at that, just showing you little moments. Look, no one making runs. There's nothing worse as a midfield player when you get the ball and the attacking players in front of you are not moving and you've got no one to pass to. Look at this. Oh, man. Kieran Tierney putting balls across the box and no one is attacking. Curtis, you fancy getting subbed on for Pepe or Willian? Chip the keeper and become an AFTV legend. They won't get the ball to me. I won't be able to chip the keeper playing for this Arsenal team. Pepe needs games. He needs more than games. He needs to wake up. You know, he's going through the motions. It's not easy to play for this team, but, you know, he's got to do more. Pepe needs a run of 7 to 8 games in all competitions. He's only played 5 games in a row since he joined. It's crazy, isn't it? There clearly is a problem there. Raul said Zaha over Pepe all day. It's not good enough. He is Gervinho part 2. I mean, Zaha did an interview this week as well with Jamie Carragher where he said that, you know, he'd basically agreed the deal with Arsenal to sign for us. And Arsenal changed their mind and signed Pepe. I mean, that deal, they got that deal so wrong. You know, Zaha would have been way better than Pepe at Arsenal. He was just ready. He understands the Premier League. He's a way better dribbler. He goes past defenders. Pepe seems like he needs to run onto the ball. When he's got the ball at his feet, he's not that quick. Although he did play a good little 1-2 there with Aubameyang. He's got to go past him, move the ball quicker. Slows down too much in the penalty area. Kieran Tierney, man of the match again. He's a left-back and he's running at their defenders more than our attacking players. Every time Tierney gets the ball, he just runs at them and he's got past that right-back 3 or 4 times. You've got Aubameyang, Pepe, Willian. I haven't seen them run past anyone, really, apart from that one little move from Pepe. Pepe needs to drive and keep the ball better. He had a chance or 2 to open up the goal with the left foot. Long story short, this entire midfield isn't good enough. Decision-making is championship levels. I agree. Mohamed El Neni is nowhere near good enough, and Joe Willock for me as well. I really tried to back Joe Willock at the start of the season. I thought he had a chance, but he does not look good. His decision making is so poor. Ben said, Curtis Shaw TV getting us through lockdown 3. Do you think football will be postponed again? No, I think they'll keep going with it unless the cases get out of control. Then maybe they will do it. JK said, massive mistake, Ari Zaha. Not surprised, such a clueless board. They went for the buy now, pay later option, man. They would have had to pay nearly all the money up front for Zaha. And, with Pepe, pay it over 5 years was the option. So we know why they did it. Willock out is saying, it's crazy, man. I actually thought Willock had a lot of talent, but his decision-making is so poor in the final third. He's actually very quick for a centre midfielder, but just doesn't produce, man. Decision-making from the top has been killing since Kroenke took over full ownership. I mean, obviously this week, Stan Kroenke announced that the club have taken £120 million loan out at 0.5%. That's to help cover the running costs of the club. Now, I understand it. Cash, funds will be low and restricted without fans being in the stadium and the match day revenue. But you're not seeing Man United, Man City and all those clubs take out loans. I just think it doesn't make us look good. It clearly shows that the owner doesn't want to put money in. And, he used the excuse that, Tottenham have done it as well. But Tottenham are paying off a new stadium. Our stadium was paid off a long time ago. Do we still have to take out loans like that? The whole football club from top to bottom is a shambles. We have an owner with no ambition. We have a manager that's learning on the job. We've got a sporting director in Edu who's never really done the job. He was a go-between the players and management for the Brazilian national team. You got Josh Kroenke basically runs the club, who's never ran a professional football team. And you got Vinay, who's new to the job. So you got 4 inexperienced players running the football club. And I think it reflects on the pitch. Billionaire owner taking loans, telling us we can't sign players in January. We have to loan players. And, you wouldn't think that we was the major football club that we are, man. It's crazy. Fran said, followed Nelson and Willett when I was an agent and never thought they would make the step up. I hope they do improve as they still have time, but can't see them being what people expected. And again, I think this is, and we've said this all the time, and Fran knows that Fran was doing agent work. Under 23s football is so unrealistic to the first team level in the Premier League, even championship level. It's nowhere near it. It's almost non-contact sport. You go and watch an under 23 game, they're going through the motions. It's like a keep ball session. You go to the Prem, it's hard hitting, demanding, tough. This is why you see players like Nelson, who was classed as a superstar under 23s, Joe Willock, who was thriving at that level, Eddie Nketiah as well. And with England under 21s, they play in their own age group. They're superstars. They come into the first team and they can't handle it. The decision-making has to be quicker, and that's what they struggle with. Darryl said the man is a billionaire by not spending it. It's true. That's how the rich stay rich, man, He ain't spending no money. He hasn't invested a penny out of his own pocket into this football club. Any money that he invests in the football club, he will take that back out when he sells the club. In theory, it's a loan. So... no, man, I haven't got a lot of time for this owner, man. It's horrible. Steve said, big up, Curtis. Love your Sky Sports interview about Ozil. Keep up the good work, bro. Thank you very much. Fran said, when we played, Curtis, the reserve league against men prepared me for the first team football. You could, listen, like you said, bro, if you could play against a team and a first team player has been injured for a month and he needs a game, he'll play for the reserve. You might play centre mid against Patrick Vieira, or you might have been up front and Sol Campbell's at centre back because he needs fitness. It's that real. These guys are not being exposed to that. They're just playing their own age group. It's all soft, lovely pictures against the, this. It's just not. It's not the same, and Arsenal don't seem to have a plan in place for getting these youngsters into the first team. Raul said, Curtis, bro, the one thing in common, Tierney and Alexis, is the elite fighter mentality. When the going gets tough, they don't hide. We need players with such mentality. You're right. Can you imagine that partnership on the left of Tierney and Alexis? That would have been frightening, man. Smash the like button. Smash the like, you frauds. Pepe is Premier League proven flop. Oh dear. Best team of all time team. I'll get back to you on that, Cruz. 100%. Yeah, and you know that already, man. You know that. El Neni is good today. Not for me. Not for me. When the left back's begging you to give the ball to him because you're not willing to gamble. There was one player there, the right back. Tierney made the run. Just slip it into that space for him to run onto. And El Neni's hesitating like, oh, that's a bit risky. I don't know if I can do that. I don't think El Neni has been good today, man. I think our midfield has been severely lacking. Aubameyang's new hairline is too tight here. I think it is, he's struggling with that hairline, man. He's not performing. All Newcastle needs is one good cross to Carroll. Yeah, that's it. Andy Carroll heads it. He'll be in business. And you can see it happening as well. It's got 1-0 written all over it. Instead of smashing the like button, smash Willian out the... El Neni is a Flintstones, not a footballer. Just a runaround, isn't he? Why can't we take a corner? When's the last time you remember Arsenal heading a corner in? It's crazy, isn't it? We're so bad at it. Too much sideways from El Neni. He's playing too safe. That's all he does. He's nowhere near good enough to be at Arsenal. Nowhere near. When you look at these legends behind, and then we've ended up with players like that, man. And not like they're just squad players who hardly play or, they've been at the club for a year. These guys are staying at the club for 4 or 5 years, consistently getting game time. People wanted a new contract for El Neni after the United game. It's true. It's true. There was talk of it. They was asking Arteta that in the interviews, you're going to give him a new contract. What? Pepe is trash. So indecisive. He is. He just not. Just doesn't have that mentality to take players on. No title for 17 years is sickening. It's too long. It's too long. You can't call yourself a giant of the game and go 17 years without winning the title. But again, it comes from the top. Lack of ambition. They're not trying to win the league. Pepe is trash. He gets light-headed in the box. Shakira hips comes out. Listen, I know what you're saying here. People saying he's getting scapegoated, but we've got to demand from these players. We have to demand. You cost £72 million, all right. You don't dictate the price, but we have to demand performances. You can't just go through the motions. This is his second season at Arsenal, man. So listen, I don't want us to scapegoat players, but we have to, what do they say? Call a spade a spade. Some of these players are nowhere near good enough. Jess said, Paul first half, Aubameyang should have scored. Willian not good enough. Second half, we need to step up because Carroll is defending well in his own box from crosses from us. All it's going to take is Andy Carroll to head one of them in at the attacking end of the pitch. And it's a 1-0 and we're at the FA Cup. We're actually, the holders of this competition. Pepe made himself a scapegoat. Pepe for Neto, they're not going to accept that, are they? They're not silly. Wolves, they're going to hang on to these players, man. Problem with our fan base is that they accept mediocrity. Bang average players are accepted by way too many gooners. Fan base far too nice and soft. It's true, I agree. Yo, Big C, Aguero, Suarez, Drogba, keep bench, sell. I would say, wow, that's a tough one. Keep bench, sell. That is a really tough one. You put me in a sticky one there. I reckon, Aguero's performed for so long, so I find it hard to sell him. I feel Luis Suarez reached a height that the other two didn't reach. And Drogba kind of revolutionised football with playing one up front in the Premier League. I'm going to go for Luis Suarez, number 1, because I think he reached a level that the other two didn't reach, in my opinion. I think at one stage you could have said Suarez the best striker in the world. I'm gonna go Suarez. Oh, it's hard for me to put Drogba above Aguero, man. Aguero, the consistency, the numbers for so long, but then Drogba, man, he won the Champions League. I'm going Suarez. I'm going Suarez, Drogba, Aguero. I think Drogba was such a big influence in that Chelsea team. He bullied Arsenal. I think he transformed that Chelsea team, you know. So I'll go Suarez, Drogba, Aguero. I mean, that's harsh. I can't believe I'm doing that to Aguero. But yeah, I'll go with that. Suarez in Liverpool is legendary. You know, we could have got him. Free kick whipped in Pepe. Oh, headed away. Suarez, Aguero, Drogba. It's harsh. It is very harsh for me to do that to Aguero, to be honest. Oh, Kieran Tierney shoots over. You see the Leicester game written all over this. I do, because you can just see them nicking it 1-0, cross in, Andy Carroll heads it in, and we're out the FA Cup. So we need a goal. We need a bit of invention and something to happen. Man said Drogba has no tech. Remember them free kicks, man, them side foot knuckleball free kicks he used to do, man. He did have some tech. Luis Suarez hit Henry, Ronaldo levels like no other Prem player. He did. He was phenomenal. Who do you think had the best opportunity to steer Arsenal in the right direction? It was Wenger. You know. Wenger had... Look at the teams he had, you know. I look at that team with Sanchez and Mesut Ozil. That team was probably a top striker and a top centre-back away from winning the title. But he kept sticking with Olivier Giroud. You know, he messed up the Luis Suarez deal. He messed up the Higuain deal when he was at Madrid. You know, and he brought all this mediocrity into the club. Kieran Tierney, lad. He's been our best player today again. Willian is still on the pitch. Oh, Joe Willock fouls him. We can't be giving free kicks away. That's exactly what Newcastle want. Pointless foul. Nick said it still burns me when we bid 40 million and £1 for Suarez. So embarrassing. If we'd have made a proper offer there, he would have signed for us. He was desperate. Free kick to Newcastle. This is going to be a problem. They've took it short. I can't believe it. Why are they doing that? Crossed in with his left foot. Andy Carroll jumps up, heads it. Oh, heads it wide. The warning signs are there. We needed Higuain back then. Oh, mate, when he was at Madrid, man, I thought that deal was done. I was on holiday at the time. And I remember reading it. And everything over there in Spain was like, yeah, he's joining Arsenal. And then Real put the price up at the last minute and he went to Napoli. And I was like, pay the money for him. And at Napoli, he was phenomenal, Higuain. You know, we messed that one up as well. Curtis, who do you prefer, Kane or Lewandowski? Lewandowski, man. And I'm not even just saying that because Kane's at Tottenham. I think Lewandowski's got more to his game than Kane. So skillful as well, man. Andy Carroll is coming with that header. You can see it, man. We know what's going to happen. Curtis, do you think Martinelli is injury prone? I do, unfortunately. I think now he is. I think he's become injury prone, unfortunately, because of that first injury. Big up Zach from Spain. Pepe said, pees me off how we never learn from our mistakes. Average players like Willian, long contract, high wages, no resale value as well, you know. Do you know what? At the start of the season, when we signed Willian, I said, all right, he's had a good season. As a squad player, might be able to offer something. When I heard it was 3 years, I was like, you got to walk away from that, man. You can't give him 3 years. He's 32. What do they expect to happen? He's going to decline. But we're stuck with him now. You know, I don't think they'll be able to get him out the door. Here we go. Almiron, crossing position, whips it in. Ooh, good header away, Pablo Mari, man. Andy Carroll was on him. Pepe flicks it. Oh, Pepe, just so annoying. JK said, Curtis, you bang on regarding Wenger. We were always 2 players away from being a great team. In the last 10 years, he messed up. He did consistently messed up. Aguero or Suarez? I got to go Luis Suarez, man. I love Aguero. Suarez went above Aguero's level, in my opinion. Smith Rowe is the difference. That energy, man. Smith Rowe and Saka. I wonder who was the idiot who gave Martinelli the first injury. I don't know if it was actually a tackle that did it to him. Chrissy said, Curtis, big up. What do you think of John Barnes for Liverpool back in the day? Great player. Great player. So silky on the ball. Saka and Smith Rowe to save the day. They're definitely going to have to come on and do something, I think. Is Willian's restaurant any good? Hopefully it's better than his football performances anyway. Pepe shoots. Oh, wide. Tame shot. Better run, but yeah. Arteta's going to have to make subs, man. We don't want extra time, I'm telling you. It's just going to make us more tired and, potential of injuries and that. Pablo Mari's been great. Looking forward to him pairing up with Gabriel. Yeah. He has looked good. He's very good in the air as well. Willock has got to go out on loan. It's painful to watch him. Just decision-making is poor, man. Luis Suarez or Thierry Henry. It's got to be Thierry, man. Got to be. Xavi or Iniesta. I think. I was more of a fan of Iniesta, a bit more silky magic. Xavi was the guy who pulled the strings, but Iniesta I think was a little better. Jamar said Newcastle will get one chance and score. We will get knocked out of the cup. Seriously, if we get knocked out, the cup that we are the holders of, the cones are coming out, man. I'm telling you. I think Lacazette's warming up now. Aubameyang having such a quiet game, hardly touched the ball. And you can see Newcastle growing in confidence as well. That's the frustrating thing about it. Andy Carroll wins a free kick. You know what they're going to do here. Just keep crossing it. Joe Willock is a championship player. People not rating Joe Willock today at all. Don't worry, can see Eddie coming on soon. Let's hope not. This is not the game for Eddie either, Just want Smith Rowe to come on. El Neni is too safe with his passing. He's a horrible player, man. Newcastle will do a Burnley. Their game plan is quite simple. Put a cross in and see if Andy Carroll can head it in. That's all it is. Luis Suarez is banging them in for Atletico. He is a fighter. Barca looking like idiots to scapegoat. I think that's part of the reason that Messi was fuming as well, that they allowed him to leave. Free kick, whipped in. Andy Carroll shoots. Whee! Leno saves it. Right foot volley, man. He just shoots from anywhere, Andy Carroll. We need Lacazette on. Yeah, he would definitely be a help to us now, just for the hold-up play. If you could take one Newcastle player, who would it be? Would I take St. Maximum just for the pace off the bench? Who else would you take, man? Maybe Jamal Lascelles. He's not a bad centre-back. I think he's all right. Smith Rowe coming on. There we go. Let's see what he's got. Who they're going to take off. There's Pepe on the ball. Here we go. Crossed in by Willock. Good ball. Oh, headed away. Lascelles. Callum Wilson, you say? No, I don't think. But then, because we got Aubameyang and Lacazette, I feel like he wouldn't get much of a chance. Willian is shocking. He overruns the ball. His touch is poor, as is his passing. He's never going to make it at Arsenal. The kid's not good enough. I think he needs a loan. I would get Joe Willock out on loan. He's give a foul away there. He's not had a good game. Just gives away needless fouls. Like, just leave him. He's not going nowhere. And you just, putting your leg up. Be interesting to see how much Smith Rowe impact makes. Yeah, from the bench as well. It's different. Sometimes you don't start the game. It's difficult to make that same impact than when you start. I hope Pepe doesn't come off. I'm not saying he's been good, but we need to find some sort of form out of Pepe, Free kick to Newcastle again. You know what's happening. Whipped in. Willian. David Luiz heads it away. Shot. And, oh, my days, they missed a sitter. Andy Carroll puts it wide. Surely he was offside. Absolute sitter, that is. Wow. Ball got volleyed in on the floor. Let's see if he was onside. Louise, poor header. Tierney, poor clearance. Oh, he's onside as well. Volleyed back in. He's 6 yards out. Ball on the floor. Side foots it wide. Hendrick with a shot. No one marking Andy Carroll. How has he missed that? Awful defending. Is Arteta going to make changes or what, man? Come on. Big miss. I bet he's coming in for Willian. I don't think they are. Who's Smith Rowe come on for? Nelson. Nelson's come off. He's had a poor game as well, you know. And this is what I'm saying with these young players. Sometimes, you know, you get an opportunity and, you know, Martinelli gets injured in the warm-up. Nelson comes in the team. That's an opportunity for you. Make an impression. Play well. Hang on to your place. You come in the team and do nothing. And then it's like, you can't protect these players. You see, would you take Paul Pogba all day long? All day long. How could I not take Paul Pogba when we've got Mohamed El Neni and Xhaka and a man like that playing centre mid all day long? Well, you'd have to take him. How is nobody on? I mean, he's their main attacking threat in the penalty area, and no one's marking him. Cedric Suarez, I have to say, not impressed with him at all. You know, he's another one where he's going to be another, you know, Willian, Cedric, they're going to end up being like Kolasinac and Mkhitaryan situations where you want to get rid of them, but you can't get them out the door because they're on long contracts. Here's Willian. Come on. Finds Tierney. Look at Tierney. Every time he gets the ball, running at him. Positive. Whips it in. No one attacking it. Keeper gets it. Dear me. Willock, Nelson, Pepe, not good enough. Partey is officially cursed. He will never be the same player again. No, he's back next week, man. Partey will be blessed, man. He gets to have a lot of poor games only at Arsenal, and that's it. What a miss from Andy Carroll. He should have scored that. Cedric Debuchy. I think Debuchy might have been better than him before he got injured. There you go. Thanks for the update, Garda. Leipzig, Dortmund, 1-0. Jadon Sancho with the goal. Let us know if Brandt comes on. Andy Carroll on his left foot. He's going to shoot. Blocked by Louise. Good header away. That's good defending, Louise. Well done. Now I give it. Don't overplay. Good ball as well. Pepe, come on. Come on, drive now. That's better by Pepe. Right, Willian. Oh, my God. Pepe just ran 30 yards with the ball. Tries to play a 1-2 with Willian, and Willian gives it away. Please, man, get him off. Get him off now, Willian. We can't keep putting up with this. The man's around 30 yards, play a 1-2, and you give it away. Oh, man. Willian's definitely an agent, man, I'm telling you. Willian to replace Ozil is criminal. It is. It is. Honestly, you give me that option now, I'm bringing Mesut back for the remaining 6 months instead of this. Where's the real Pepe? This guy is a clone. It's crazy, man. Eddie Militao from Real, not bad. Almiron nutmegged Willian. Not surprised, man. The guy is having an absolute horrendous game. And then he plays it forward. Aubameyang could be in. Aubameyang could be in. Oh, he puts it wide. That was a chance. Oba, I mean, it's a tight angle. He's tried to hit it with the outside of his right foot. It's not an easy chance, but good run. Is he onside? He is onside. Great ball, El Neni. See what I mean when you play a forward pass? Aubameyang, I mean, it's a hard one. It's a difficult angle, but I feel like he should have done better, but I don't know. What are you saying there, people? You're getting on to Aubameyang and saying he should score. I think I would have scored that. I'd have chipped it over him, you know. You said Ozil was the problem. Is he still? Well, I don't know. He's going anyway. Listen, we've moved on. Use your left foot. Yeah, I think you're right. Left foot there, he can score. Lacazette sitting there, you know. Are they going to bring him on? Big up, Kurt. I said Smith Rowe looked quality about 5 weeks ago on a stream here. This guy has a big future. I could just tell straight away. He looks quality, man. You can tell. You know, same thing that I believe with Balogun. I just don't understand why he's not getting a chance. You can just see quality sometimes, man. Aubameyang almost cut that backwards. Didn't want to use his left foot, as you said, man. Curtis, would you say this is the weakest centre mid pair you have ever seen at Arsenal? It's got to be up there, hasn't it? I think any midfield pairing that we have that hasn't got Thomas Partey in is shocking. Oh, that's nice. Pepe and Smith Rowe link up. Yeah, Willock and El Neni, man, it's terrible. Xhaka, if he was in it as well, it's a mess. Tierney overhits the pass to Willian. It's mad. Willian's, oh man, player rating's going to be disgusting for him again. Oh dear, chip it like Kurt. Willian is definitely an agent, and that fraud Edu says he needs time. Yeah, he needs time to come out of the club, I think. Willian would fit perfectly into that awful midfield. We got robbed by Raul for Pepe. Mate, Raul's probably sitting in a mansion right now with a pina colada on the beach. You know, he got Pepe for 70 million. Lille probably sold him for 50 mil. He probably just added an extra 22 on top. Cedric Suarez gets a 4-year deal. He's definitely getting paid out of that deal. And then Willian, he's probably involved in that as well. Willian gets a free in player ratings. He'll be lucky to get a free, I'll be honest. Bring Saka and Lacazette on. Yeah, I'd like to see that. I think that's who we need to bring on. Brown envelopes for Raul. Full of money. The fans really, really don't like Willian, do they, man? 62 minutes gone, man. It's just not happening. And this is the thing. This is why I always wanted Zaha, because you look at this Arsenal team. Not enough players can run with the ball and take people out. You know, when they run with it, you know, we're too slow in possession. Player like Zaha, he runs dribbles past one or two, draws defenders to him, creates space for other people. D-Rate Draxler, not really. He's not terrible, but I can see Arsenal just going for someone like that. It'd be so typical of Arsenal, wouldn't it? You know, linked with all these players, 30, 40 mil. And we go for Julian Draxler, a player that, you know, we were linked with about 5-6 years ago under Arsene Wenger. We signed him at the back end of his career. I believe he's only 27. On a positive, Pablo Mari looks good. He does look good. Seems to read the game well. Very good in the air. You know, he's won headers above Andy Carroll. So, yeah, that's the positive. Does no Balogun in the squad mean he's leaving? I would say it's a big possibility. You know, if you want him to stay, what is leaving him out the squad going to do to influence him stay? You know, he's going to want to leave if we're not picking him. I'm not convinced with Zaha still. Fair enough. He's better than Pepe, though, I'll tell you that. Right, we're on the break here. We've got numbers. Here's Willian. Finds Kieran Tierney. Whips it in. No. Willian again. Tierney, Pepe. It's all too slow. Great ball in. Oh, what a save. Willock with the header. Keeper saves it. This keeper's decent. That is a great ball in, to be fair. Willock. That was a chance. That was a good chance. Great ball in from Pepe. I think Willock's got to do better. He's 7 yards out unmarked. I think he heads it into the ground too much. Need to get a bit more power on it. But better at least. Sorry. We just can't score. Hopefully we get one and just nick it 1-0, man. Corner to Arsenal. Willian with it. He's come down with snow on it. He's put it that high. Oh, dear. We just need to win this 1-0 and get out of there, man. It's one of them. Yeah, I thought Aubameyang was free behind him as well. Here's Aubameyang. Good little run. He's got a pass. Dinks it back post. Smith Rowe. See, this Newcastle defence looks like it doesn't mind that kind of physical aerial battle. Although Willock did get in there. That was a good run. That's a corner. Good play by Pepe there. Does the ref give a free kick? I think the refs give a free kick for a push by Pepe. I do not want to see this game go to extra time. First of all, I don't want to watch 30 more minutes of it. And second of all, oh my God. Oh my God. Granit Xhaka's coming on. We need a goal, mate. You know, we need a goal. I mean, on a positive, Bukayo Saka's coming on. But what is Granit Xhaka doing? Willian's coming off. Listen, just pay Willian's taxi fare and send him back to Stamford Bridge. Just tell Chelsea they can have him back. We'll pay most of his wages. Saka comes on for Willian, which I think we're all happy with that one. And Saka and Granit Xhaka comes on for Willock. I think that's probably... We're probably happy with that as well, to be honest. Willock's had a poor game. These youngsters are doing themselves no favours at Arsenal, man. They're just going through the motions. Just going through the motions, man. Xhaka, yeah, we can't believe it. You need a goal, you bring Granit Xhaka on. It's all mad. Saka and Xhaka. Need to bring Laka on, mate, not Xhaka. I'm glad Saka's on, though. Put on Lacazette for Aubameyang. Oh, man, doing Aubameyang dirty, man. But someone was saying you can use 5 subs in the FA Cup. Is that right? Are you allowed to bring on 5? On a positive, yeah, David Luiz and Pablo Mari. Decent today. Chelsea would pay Willian's wages to stay at Arsenal. Oh, man. 1-0 full time. You can see it, can't you? But is it going to be 1-0 to us? That's the question. Xhaka is going to make the difference in this game. He'll probably get sent off. That's the difference he'll make. I guarantee you Saka does something. I hope so. See, look at the position Pepe's getting the ball in there. He's got 3 players on him. He's in his own half. You want him 30 yards further up the pitch getting that ball. Pablo Mari does look good. He looks composed. So it is 5. So you can bring on 5 subs. So we've made, what, 3 subs? Oh, my days. Overplaying from the back and puts it out for a throw-in. Bruv, it's got 1-0 Andy Carroll written all over it. We said it when we played Leicester. Oh, this has got Jamie Vardy coming off the bench, getting a one-on-one. This is everything about this says high cross. Andy Carroll's going to win a header and he's going to head it in. Unless they take him off. No, they haven't. Murphy's come on. Granite Trash is on. Oh, my days. Yeah, Broad's in here. Big up, Broads. We're actually going to lose. If we lose, mate, honestly, you're going to see madness. You can't win the trophy and then get knocked out in the first round. Granite Cackle. Granite Crapper, more like. Oh, dear. These guys have me punching my sofa. Don't let them do it to you, man. Don't let them. I learned a long time ago not to get too emotionally attached to this football club because they will let you down constantly. They'll spoil your weekend. Aubameyang has been the worst player and nobody on here says it. Just blame Willian. They've all been pretty bad. Good ball. Oh, Tierney, man. That's the first time I've seen you give the ball up. Oh, and guess what? Granit Xhaka clatters Almiron and gives away a free kick and then starts... I think Xhaka, every time he does it, he fouls someone and then just starts mouthing off at the ref. It's a foul, bruv. What do you want the ref to do there? You barged into it. Okay, never mind about my Xhaka comment. I take it back. You said he's going to make the difference. Yeah, he's going to get sent off. Did you guys rate Sami Nasri when he was here? Baller at Arsenal. Get the cones ready. Bruv, the cones are there. As soon as, if Andy Carroll heads it in, I'll be grabbing them. In some languages, Kaka means... so Granit Kaka could mean anything. Yeah, it depends what part of the world you're in. Are we comparing him to, Kaka, the Brazilian centre midfielder? Or are we comparing him to, you know what I mean? Depends what we... Dem says, big up from HMP Featherstone. Hey, big up Dems, man. Free up, more life. Real Captain said, get a beer out, lad. Oh, mate, they can't bring that stress to me this weekend, man. Curtis drinking water today. Yeah, man, water thing, man. Haleb had some kind of technique. He was a baller, Haleb, man. Sami Nasri was a joke at Arsenal, man. I see him so many times. I've seen him just rip teams to shreds. I was gutted when we lost Nasri to Man City, man. 20 million as well. Oh, look at that. We're playing some mad football, man. Straight long ball straight to their goalkeeper, man. It's terrible to watch. Are you telling me that Arteta's not watching this thinking we need to add another creative player? Can't just rely on Smith Rowe, man. Need more than that. No pun intended. Granit Xhaka is one of the best nicknames out. It's unbelievable. Xhaka, Crapper, any of them. Granit. We need to get the cones and water bottles out now. Just send him back to Man City, please, man. I know we won 3 games, but just tell Pep, listen, come and get your assistant back and let us move on. We tried it. Oh, dear. Oh, nice. Good play by Pepe. He's got options. Pepe shoots. Oh, he puts it wide. Unlucky. Bit more lively. It's just, he doesn't seem to strike the ball clean sometimes. That's better from Pepe, man. I'm trying to work with him. Look how he's rolled the defender there. Could he have passed it? No, I don't blame him for shooting. I just need a better shot. Better from Pepe, but the shot needs to be better. Man said, yeah, you're watching. Yeah, we're watching HMP Emirates, man. I'm telling you. Oh, dear. Xhaka inconsistent. Xhaka's. Nicknames galore for this guy, man. Pete was, yeah, Pete. That's the best nickname for Pepe, you know. Man like Pete. Damn, this game is bad. Like people said, man, default settings. You know, when you change the tactics and you get the tactics right and you press default, you know, restore factory settings. We've just gone back to normal, man. Oh, look at Xhaka, look. You lot told me Xhaka would make the difference, and you're right. You are right. And he ain't making the difference in a good way. I think Xhaka said, you know what? I'm not having Joe Willock go on that pitch and being the worst player on the pitch. I'm going on there. I'm going to be even worse. Yeah. I'm going to go on there. I'm going to foul people. I'm going to give the ball away. I'm going to kick it out for a throw-in. You're not taking my title. That's what Granit Xhaka's saying. Man like Pete, you know, that's the best nickname ever. Jonky, Granit Jonky. Oh, dear. Matt Ritchie getting that ball back. Yeah, you know that. You know that. One corner, Matt Ritchie whip. And Andy Carroll header. Here's Saka. Finds Pete. Cedric, come on, cross it, man. What are you waiting for? Smith Rowe, we're in the box. They're getting bodies around us quick, man. Forced us all the way out. El Neni, You got El Neni and Xhaka trying to open the game up, man. Come on. That man couldn't open a can of beans, mate. I'm telling you. That man there. This midfield is like championship level, man. I'm telling you. These men are moving mad. I'm telling you. Watch Xhaka. Xhaka, he'll probably score the winner now of this team. Tierney, go on, lad. Cross it in. Great ball. Oh, Aubameyang heads over. El Neni, man, I'm telling you. Him and Xhaka. That's got to be one of the worst midfields in the Premier League. Cedric, he's had a stinker as well. His agent must be sitting there going, his agent must be Paul Daniels, mate. He's got to be a magician, because how the hell do you get him a 4-year contract at Arsenal? I'm genuinely at the point now where it's like, do they even scout players that they're signing? Aubameyang, went for the long volley. That was a tough one. First time volley. Brant screaming by me to the TV screen. We're going to have to take a chance. We can't be snobs and keep writing off all these players. I don't want Brant and I don't want this. They're better than what we're playing at the moment. At this point, right, I would be recalling Guendouzi and man like that. I'm telling you. Man like Guendouzi and Torreira, they're better than these two. I'd rather Guendouzi and Torreira was our midfield today than Joe Willock and El Neni, or Granit Xhaka and El Neni. I think this. Yeah, I think you're right. Someone said earlier, I think we are watching the worst centre midfield that we have ever seen as Arsenal fans. We started with El Neni and Joe Willock and then swapped Joe Willock for Granit Xhaka. Like, I've never seen such a bad midfield. Tierney, go on. Find Saka. Here goes Saka. Shoots. Ooh, just over the bar by the young star. But listen, the midfield is mad. Guendouzi's 10 times better than both of them. 10 times better. You know? And Torreira. Way better. Gotta watch these, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, recall Guendouzi and get Andy Carroll on page. Bro, the amount of crosses we put in the box, Andy Carroll would be ideal. He'd score beer headers for Arsenal. Says Cedric's agent is Kia, Willian's agent. Well, there you go. It's all in-house, man. Dirty Edu signings. You know? I could never see Willian in an Arsenal shirt again. He's absolutely shocking. Bro, he'll probably play on Thursday against Palace. We got to get our head round Willian. He's going to be here. He's going to be playing. They give him big P's, man. Oh, Smith Rowe give it away. See what I mean? There's a difference when you come off the bench. Sometimes it's hard to pick up the tempo of the game, man. The only thing Xhaka and El Neni can open are fans' eyes as to how bad they are. Oh, mate, listen. The worst midfield partnerships I've ever seen today. Oh, please. 13 minutes left. I do not want this to go to extra time. I don't even want to watch 30 minutes more of this rubbish. Just get a 1-0 and get out of here, please, man. Boom, Messi, yeah? Yeah, cheers, Edu, mate. Oh, my days. Backhanders by Kia. Kia probably rings him and said, listen, man, got a live one for you here, Edu, mate. You're not going to want him. You don't need to watch him play, but listen, there'll be some envelopes in it for you. He'll probably just say, yeah, do it. Look at Renarsson. You know, who allowed that signing? Who allowed that signing to be signed off? You know, Renarsson. The man, it's a good job he didn't play today. We'd be out the competition already. 3 years of Willian. And he's going to get worse, let's be honest. He ain't going to get better. Can we nick the game? 12 minutes to go. Here's Smith Rowe. Corner. No, doesn't go out. Keeper. This goalkeeper's decent for Newcastle. You're right. You're right. Bang on. If our midfield was a TV channel on Sky, it would be Comedy Central. That's what there would be. Nah, no worries, man. I'm good, man. I'm good. It's the food cooking in the background, man. Balogun is the next Henry. I think Aubameyang is finished. Nah, I think that's a bit hasty, man. Number one, I don't think Balogun is the next Henry. And number two, I don't think Aubameyang's finished, man. You know, the food's running in the background, man. You know, and the spices, the seasoning give you that cough. We signed Renarsson on a recommendation. That's it. Man just said, yo, mate, I know this goalkeeper. Do you want him? Yeah, go on, then get him in. 1.5 mil. Yeah, man. Dinner's running, man. Don't worry. Dubravka is a good keeper. He does look good, man. Some do a Willian contract countdown. Do you rate Ter Stegen? Yeah, very good keeper, man. He's got even better since he's been at Barcelona as well. Brilliant keeper. Blessings, yes. Here we go. Saka on the touchline. Whip it in. Gets it in. Come on. Aubameyang. Oh, he loses the header, man. Please just win this game. I don't want extra time. Yeah, Aubameyang's not finished, man. It's too early to say that. Give him time, man. Do you think Arteta still has to go? I mean, listen, I still don't think he's the right manager. Let me just say that. You know, maybe he'll turn it around, but this is dreadful. 2 substitutions for Newcastle. Amaron's coming off. That's quite good because he's a decent player. Raul said, big up Curtis, your watch-alongs have been saving me grace. I've been the saving grace from this nightmare. It's 1 a.m. in India and I'm not watching this. Bro, you might have to do another half an hour. I think this could be going extra time. The chicken's running, man. Don't worry, man. The jerk chicken's running. Willian is so bad, he must have gave me part of the cat's cast. Joe Linton comes off, who's got to be one of the worst strikers to ever get signed in the Premier League. When you consider he cost 40 million, he is horrendous. He is so bad. You're right, Curtis. Aubameyang isn't finished. He's done. Man, on to Aubameyang, you know. Arteta's gold membership ran out. He needs to pay for another 3 games. That's it, man. Man's paying in installments. Like, right, I win a few games, we'll extend you for another month, you know, and then you have to keep winning. If you have a look at our run after our next 2 games, it's pretty bad. Cedric whips it in. Oh, yeah, we've got Palace and Newcastle next 2 league games, which are winnable, both home games. After that, we've got I think we've got Man United, Wolves, Leeds, Aston Villa, Leicester. We got a tough run, man. You know about the seasoning, bro. So what is the score? Still 0-0. Tierney whipped in. Aubameyang. Oh, what is that, man? Great ball in. He can't head the ball, can he? He just can't head the ball. It's 0-0, bruv. Boring game. Great ball in. Joe Linton. Alfonso Alves. Them man there, you know, come in. Big price tag. Terrible. Joe Linton's awful. Great ball from Tierney. That's what I mean. We might as well have Andy Carroll up there, man. You know? He'll be heading them in. They haven't put no good crosses in for it. Been a hard watch, Curtis. Oh, terrible. Them 3 wins really saved Arteta. They did. Because I think they would have had to get him out. Because we're back to square one here. But listen, it's cup football. Oh, my days. We give the ball away edge of the box. Here's Carroll. You know he's going to shoot. Left foot. Deflection. Ooh, corner. Honestly, if we lose in the first round, I know it's the 3rd round, but the first round for us after winning the competition, they're just letting Andy Carroll turn on his left foot. What is going on? You need to feed this Arsenal team some of that good food they will pattern up. They can't deal with the spice, bro. These men are soft, bro. Lemon and herb, man, these, man. Corner here. This is dangerous, man. 7 minutes to go. Corner. You know who they're aiming for. And you know we do zonal marking, so he'll probably end up being unmarked by the time he gets it. And here we go. Matt Ritchie on the corner. We called it. This better not happen, you know. Matt Ritchie whips in. It's a terrible corner. Wow. Doesn't beat the first man. I mean, he has a shot. He goes wide. Terrible. Oh, my days. Is Arteta going to do anything? You got 5 subs. You've used 3. You can still use 2 more, mate. Like, why don't you do something? They're paying him $6 million a year to just sit there. These man, you know them lemon and herb, man. Them salt and pepper, man. Carroll going to snap. We can all see it. We can all see it. We can all see it happening. The first decent cross that they get in that lands on his head, we're in trouble. Aubameyang better Lacazette. He is really, but you know, Lacaz's been on good form. Here's Granit Xhaka. So anything can happen here. Good ball, to be fair, into Pepe. Move the ball. Smith Rowe. It's all congested in there. Smith Rowe, see what I mean? Gives the ball away. Hasn't been the same player coming off the bench. It's not easy, you know. Sometimes it's hard to catch up with the tempo of the game, man. Man's cracking up. Foul on Kieran Tierney there. Lacquer, please. Arteta on the bench fell asleep. That coach, he's probably got his headphones in, man, you know. Listening to music and that. He tries to rest players and you still have to end up bringing them on anyway. Oh, we got a little whack around the head there. Curtis, do you remember seeing Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal? Please say if you remember. Which game we're talking about? The Carabao Cup game? Is Pepe, Smith Rowe. Pepe again. Aubameyang moved the ball, bruv. Oh, Oba gives it away, man. He's been terrible today. That's a Tierney Henry. Oh, dear. Don't cap. You can't handle... Well, I can, man. I don't like it mega spicy, but I can handle spice, man. I wish I was you. I'd have to go for my dinner instead of watching this trash. We're going to grind it out. I just don't want extra time. 5 minutes to go. Just please, let's get a late winner, man. I do not want to have to watch 30 more minutes of this. Kieran Tierney on the ball. He's been good. Xhaka and El Neni. The ball will probably never go forward with them two. Pablo Mari, gives it away. English media have put a lot of pressure on Smith Rowe after 3 games. The De Bruyne comparison, that's ridiculous. I don't know why people start doing that. Benfica will beat us guaranteed. I hope not. Eddie or the assistant manager's earphones. I'll go for the headphones. I'm doing Eddie dirty, man. The coach is listening to the tactical breakdown on YouTube. He's trying to figure out how to win the game, you know. Arteta said the players, they'll still be in it in the 118th minute. That's how we're playing, man. Last year, 5-1 against Newcastle, you're right. I would rather watch you cook jerk chicken. Bro, I'd rather be eating the jerk chicken and watching this rubbish. It's one of those sit on the mat for a good look moments. Look, free kick whipped in. Look, ooh, Andy Carroll nearly got it. Keep that food warm. Looks like extra time. Might not be, man. Corner to Newcastle. This is not looking good. This is not looking good, man. They're just playing for set pieces now, Newcastle. They know that you can see Arsenal weak in this position. Let's call Eddie, yeah. El Neni marking Andy Carroll. I don't think that's going to put fear in him. Here we go. Andy Carroll, he missed the header. That's got to be a foul, surely. He climbed on his back. That's the only good thing about Carroll for us anyway. He's very clumsy. All arms and elbows, man. So, yeah, we got a free kick. I can't believe we're going to extra time. Another half an hour of this rubbish. Xhaka would be decent if he was faster. Yeah, that's it. But that just makes a big difference. Thing is, Xabi Alonso wasn't a quick runner. Paul Scholes wasn't a quick runner. It's their decision making. They move the ball quick. You know, Granit Xhaka doesn't move the ball quick enough. He doesn't even have to be the quick runner, you know. Andy Carroll to activate CR7 mode soon. You can see it. Wait, just one cross. That's all he needs, you know. I said, Ian, wrong. Oh, what a touch that is from Pepe. Here's Smith Rowe. Tierney, come on. Aubameyang's making the run. He's got... Oh, come on. The ball's not good enough. That's poor from Tierney, you know. Aubameyang made a good little run. You overhit it. Still 0-0, bruv. Awful. Looking like extra time. There's David Luiz. Good ball. Come on. Aubameyang, what are you waiting for? He could have passed that to Tierney as well. I thought 3-0, used to this now. Yeah, we get carried away, man. I said 3-1. I thought it was going to be free-flowing. But El Neni and Willock centre mid, and now El Neni and Xhaka. There's nothing going to be free-flowing about it. Look at this. Tierney's got the ball. No one showing for it. Just sideward. Xhaka to El Neni. Out wide. Back to El Neni. Back to Xhaka. Come on, Pepe. Make something happen. He's too far away from the goal. Smith Rowe gives it away. I told you, when he comes off the bench, it's a lot different. It's hard to get the tempo of a game. El Neni, you don't need to pass backwards. Xhaka's showing for the ball. You're going back to the centre-back. David Luiz, that's a nothing ball. Just a long hit and hope. Oh, dear me. More like 3-1 on penalties with this team. Bro, come on. 89th minute. Can we nick it? Saka, come on. People need to get forward. Oh, he's done him. Go on, Saka. He's got 3 men on. They're just not moving. No one don't even move for the ball in our team. Oh, Saka, don't do that. You don't even need to foul him there. They're showing this game in a North Korea. Big Selt said they're showing this game in North Korean prison camps as punishment. Oh my days. This is horrendous, you know. You got Mikel Arteta on the sideline, yeah, Prada and all that. Bro, you've got 2 substitutes left. What are you waiting for? 0-0 as well, you know. Not even like 1-1 or 2-2. El Neni is, that guy, man. Awful football player. Granit Xhaka goes for the 1-2 and El Neni goes to the centre-back. Smith Rowe, man, he's looked shaky since he's come on. Oh, El Neni. Go on, Aubameyang, go on. Ref, that's a foul. Free kick to Arsenal. What's going on here, ref? Guy kicked the ball away as well. He should be booked for that. Samuel said, big up Curtis, just tuning into the live stream. What an absolute shocker of a game. This is actually punishment to watch. You know, there's so many better things we could be doing. Big up to you guys as well for subscribing. Just gone past 21k. I appreciate that. Hit the like button as well. Free kick to Arsenal. 2 minutes to go. Can we score the last minute header? Might be an Andy Carroll own goal. You never know. You never know. Rox Curtis, you're killing it. Big fan of the channel from the Irish Gunner. Thank you very much. Whipped in by Pepe. Not a bad ball, Luis. Oh, heads it straight at the keeper. Oh, we're going to have 30 more minutes of this punishment, I think. Newcastle on the attack. Oh, my God. This is dangerous. He's whipped it in. He's in, Andy Carroll. What a save, Leno. What a save by Leno. Double save. Oh, my God. We were out if he didn't save that. Oh, my days. And Smith Rowe loses the ball again. Oh, no. Smith Rowe. He might get sent off. What's he giving him? What's he giving him? No, no, no. This could be bad. I think he could get a red card here. Has he sent him off? I didn't even... It's a red card, I think. Oh, no. No, it's not. Did he give him a red? He's off. I told you Smith Rowe was struggling coming off the bench. I can't believe it. Leno makes a double set. Oh, they're doing VAR. No, no. No, come on. You don't get him with the studs there, does he? Ain't that the side of his foot? There is minimal contact there. I don't know. Am I being biased here? I didn't even know they had VAR in the FA Cup. I'm being biased. That, for me, is a yellow card. He's told the ref to go and look it. Ref, come on. Use your common sense, mate. Don't be daft here. He does not catch him with the studs. That is a yellow card. Ref, behave. Look, side of the foot. Oh, no. VAR check. Is this ref going to... Look, he's looking at it a lot of times, which says you're not sure. If you're not certain, you should not be given a red card. You don't know. That is a yellow all day long. Ref, come on. If you've watched that replay 5 times, you're not certain about it. You're not certain. Yes, no red card. Well done, ref. Well done. Fair play to you, ref. Good lad. He's giving him a yellow. Well done. For once, I'm going to big up the ref. Smith Rowe's been poor since he's come on. He better be careful. Well done, referee. Very lucky, man. Yeah, you could see he grazed it, man. He moved the studs away. Longstaff rolling about the pitch like he mashed up his leg. Well done, ref. I don't say that often either. Free kick last minute of the game. I went from I don't want extra time to being desperate. Who's going to take it? Probably Matt Ritchie's going to... It's whipped in. Oh, no. Aubameyang. Oh, he clears it out for a corner. Ref, just blow the whistle, man. I'll take extra time now. Jeez. This is the last chance of the game. Corner to Newcastle. Put 3 players on Andy Carroll. Do not put Mohamed El Neni on Andy Carroll. Matt Ritchie on the corner as well. We called it. Put 4 players on him if you have to. Leno better come and catch it. Whipped in. Head up. Oh, Luis clears it. Blow your whistle, ref, please. Cross back in. Headed away. You going to blow your whistle, ref? We could be in. Oh, Aubameyang's not going to get it. There you go. Whistle. Full-time whistle goes, everyone. Extra time. Another 30 minutes of this rubbish. Oh dear. That is an absolute. We're so lucky he didn't get a red there, man. I'm telling you. Arteta better make changes. Awful game. Oh dear. This is painful to watch, seriously, man. That was a bad game, and we got to watch 30 more. Surely he's going to make changes. Andy Carroll missing sitters for them. Like, Carroll can only head the ball in. He can't shoot on the floor. Here we go. Trust the process. Nah, don't start that. I'm telling you. 30 minutes of, yeah, exactly. Arteta out, people saying. Are we back on that, yeah? Listen, if we lose this game, Arteta out shows back tomorrow morning, tomorrow at 2. The series continues. We turn it into a Netflix series. But hopefully we win the game. Surely Newcastle must be a little bit drained now, man. You said this is called football. Is this called football? We're playing like a rugby game. Leno, unbelievable double save there. Kept us in it. Sam said, you staying for extra time here, Curtis? Yeah, if I can stay awake, bro, I'll try. Yeah. Oh, you're right. If Renarson was in goal, we'd be out. We'd be done, mate. Oh, no. No, you might need to put some respect on his name. Man called him Pierre-Emerick Chamak. Man, I've lost all respect. I mean, you're right, though. Aubameyang should have definitely used his left foot for that. Definitely should have. Mohamed El sideways. The new Netflix series is needed. I hope not, because if that series comes out, that means we're struggling big time. But if we don't win this, I'm telling you, it starts again tomorrow. Nah, Leno kept us in it, man. I can't diss Leno. You know, Willock should have scored that header. He should have scored that. Aubameyang as well, left foot could have dinked him, as you said. Man said Netflix series, what? Arteta out series, the sequel. Yeah, man, it's all out. I said, bro, go eat your dinner. Probably more enjoyable than this. Maybe I'll eat my dinner on camera. You know them YouTube pages where they eat on camera and just make bare noise on the mic. Pierre-Emerick Sanogo, you man. No, why am I dissing Aubameyang like this? You weren't saying that last year, FA Cup final, when he was, you know, chipping the Chelsea goalkeeper, Caballero. Now man are calling him Sanogo, you know. Man, I got no respect, you know. Lacazette for Pepe. I'd like to see Laka come on, definitely. But the manager now has got to consider penalty takers, you know, potential penalty takers. And Pepe is a penalty taker, you know. Aubameyang, Lacazette. I don't know who else would take one. Ainsley is a good penalty taker as well. Just saw the replay of Willian kicking the ball to Mars. Can't believe how bad he is. Should sell him a frisbee. You got a good feeling about this one? No, I haven't. No, I honestly haven't. Live tomorrow, Arteta Out show featuring Eddie Bench Kenty. Just leave Eddie there, man. I'm telling you. Just leave him there. Look at these man trying to play. That's a foul, ref. That's good. Ref, come on. Give us the free kick, man. Fouled Saka about 3 times there. Lord Pierre-Emerick Bentner, you, man. I got no respect for this guy, you know. That's it. Yeah, that's what. Is that what it's called? ASMR or something, isn't it? They just chew food on camera. If this game gets any worse, I'm just going to eat my dinner on camera and just chew loud. It'll be more entertaining than this anyway. Man said bench Ketty at Broadsway. You better trademark that, you know, I'm telling you. His phone's out of battery, man. They took the phone off him. Another reality check for Arsenal. It's true. It just shows where we're at when, you know, we take a couple of players out of the team. We're not the same side, which is a shame that it just shows we need to strengthen in this market, man. We can't sit on our laurels. Man, I'm saying Pierre-Emerick Braithwaite. You, man, are killing Aubameyang, man. That's harsh. Keeping seeing critics upon Arteta, it's the players not good enough. Will it Pepe, Willian, Aubameyang, and Newcastle just happy to park the bus? Yeah, but come on, even the way he's got to set up and the slow, you know, style of play, it's just boring to watch. Willian to Betis, is it true? Let's hope so. What a save that was. The second one as well, I flicked it out of the way when Carroll's going to just smash it in. And then even the third one, brilliant save. I swear that's what those eating things are called. I think it is. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And them videos get millions of views. I don't know what's going on in the world. People want to watch videos of people chewing on food. I don't get it. The world's mad. 30 minutes of this crap. Cheers, Arsenal. I'm devastated, mate. I was hoping to be finished, but oh my days, giving the ball away. Newcastle on the break. 3 people tackling him. Good tackle, Pablo Mari. Granit Xhaka on the counter-attack. I mean, I don't know if we can counter-attack with Granit Xhaka. Smith Rowe, come on. You're lucky to be on the pitch, so get us the winner or create the winner. Tierney on the overlaps. Not a great ball. Here's Smith Rowe. Yo! Deflection. Goes out for a throw-in in the end. It looked like it was close. For any chance of top 6, Arsenal need to get Aubameyang firing. 100%. Can't just turn on him, man. We've got to get him playing properly, man. And Sonogo jokes will not help him. People getting carried away when we was playing West Brom, and now look, it's true. It is true. Take a few of the players out of the team, we don't look the same. Look at this. David Luiz getting on the ball. Nobody is showing for the ball. Oh, that's better from El Neni. Find Smith Rowe in that number 10 role. He needs movement. No one's moving. No one was moving. It's just Tierney crossing the ball. Good ball that is, though, to sack up. Back to Tierney. We're going to just whip it in again. It's not a bad ball, but when do you ever see us head those crosses in? Oh, dear me. What a save, Dubravka. Granit Xhaka after all that, you know, all them jokes about him. If he scored that, look at that, man. Left foot volley. Woo, woo, woo. Nearly scored a belter. That is a great save. I think the keeper's lucky that it's not quite in the top corner. You know, if it was right in the corner, I don't think he would have got it. Smash the likes, people, and subscribe. We've gone past 21k. Big up everyone for the support. Imagine if Xhaka smashed that in after I've been hammering him for about 10 minutes. Corner now, Saka to take it. Fran said, how long do we give Aubameyang, Kurt? Sounds arse as I was a forward, but you only get so many games as a striker. Otherwise, it starts to affect the team's confidence. I think at the moment, if we're picking our strongest team, Aubameyang probably doesn't start because of the form, because of the system. I think we're playing Lacazette up front with Martinelli, Smith Rowe and Saka behind. But listen, he needs a goal. We're going to have to be patient. He's got credit in the bank, but maybe he doesn't start at the moment. That's the question. Keeper could have headed that off the line. This keeper's decent, man. Xhaka only scores screamers, yeah, but just not often enough. Corner whipped in. Headed back in. Oh, man. El Neni! And El Neni puts it into the top row of the clock end, mate. Oh, dear. You need real techers there, mate. Man comes out full volley. El Neni, he puts it in the top row. That's probably it. That's just landed in Highbury, I think. You know, he's kicked that out of the ground. Dear me, El Neni, man. He's back. He's back to his usual self. Just get him out as well, please. He sent that to Mars, bruv. Credit in the bank for certain, man. 2.5 years of carrying the club. He's definitely got credit. Man are calling me DeAndre Yedlin. Aubameyang and Ozil, not Arsenal legends. Nah, no chance. Long way to go. Ozil's not a legend and Aubameyang's not either. They got way more to do. Aubameyang has to be subbed, but if Laka comes on, we see the best of all players. I can't believe we've got 2 substitutions left. What is he waiting for? And then he puts it into tier 5, literally. Lockdown settings, man. I'm telling you. El Nenny, you know. That brother there. No Nenny shot has gone to Rwanda, the sponsors. Supposed to kick the ball into the net, not around it. The guy, man. That guy there. That ball's back in Egypt. Oh, no. Newcastle. Andy Carroll. Oh, cleared. The danger's on here. Matt Ritchie, as we said. Ritchie whips it in. Good header. I tell you what, David Luiz and Pablo Mari, them two actually do deserve credit. They've defended well, you know. They have defended well. Youngsters can't keep turning up every match. Need to get players in ASAP. 100%. If we're building our team on 3 young players who are relatively inexperienced, we've got a big problem. You know, we need the big players to start stepping up, man. The older heads, you can't just sit there and keep saying, yeah, the youngsters are carrying us. They'll have quiet days where things don't happen. As you've seen today with Smith Rowe, he's come on, he hasn't been quite as good. Get Lacazette on, he's been in form. I don't know if Arteta knows that. You know, I don't know what he's doing. Arteta banking on winning on penalties, make subs. It's crazy. Here's Pepe. Come on. See, look how they get 2 or 3 players on him so quick. Aubameyang gets bullied for strength. We ain't going to get a penalty for that, or are we? No, I don't think we are. Do a VAR check, man. Have a look. Pepe finds Aubameyang. He nutmegs him. It's not a penalty. No chance, man. No chance. Brandt is waiting in the Range Rover outside the ground like Odin Wengi. Yo, get him in, man. Listen, beggars can't be choosers. We need players in. Julian Brandt right now on loan. I'll take him. You know, I was sitting there in the week going, Brandt, he had a quiet season at Dortmund. No. After watching this, get him in. Get someone in, please. This is poor, man. Corner to Arsenal. If this goes to penalties, I'm not watching. Saka whips it in. No one even challenging for it. Tierney finds Aubameyang. Come on. Left foot. You got Andy Carroll in the box clearing headers, man. We ain't going to win a header. Man said Pierre-Emerick Akinbaye, you, man. I'm pulling out bangers. People forget quick, innit, what you've done at the club. And everyone's had enough with him. I'm telling you, people have had enough. Look at David Luiz on the ball. No one's moving. Pablo Mari goes back to the keeper. The 3 games we won shouldn't make us forget we've been seeing this all along. We can't be hiding on Smith Rowe and Saka. It's true. Pierre-Emerick Martial. That's not too bad for him. Yeah, man, the food's on its way, man. Carroll is going to get his goal. He better not. Although they're on the attack here. Murphy. Good tackle, Pablo Mari. I have to admit, man, he's had a good game. I called him squad fodder when we signed him. Come on, El Neni. We're on the counter-attack. Just give it to Saka. Here's Saka. 2 in the box. Oh, why is he shooting? He's got to put that across the box. Aubameyang was there then. He could have drilled that across the box for Aubameyang. Tries to shoot at the near post. That's mad. Oh, D. RTI rate Pablo Mari still. Man moves like Ron Seal. Does what it says on the tin. Yeah, man. Ooh, that Aubameyang one. Should that one have been a penalty? Nutmegs him. Sticks the leg out. That's a pen. Oh, my days. That's a penalty, bruv. How did that not go to VAR? I actually thought Aubameyang dived. He sticks his leg out. He's got every right to go to ground after that. Oh, and then he wins it back. Come on, move the ball. He's too slow. Xhaka finds Saka. We're in, surely. Saka. Oh, he blocks it. What a chance. Oh, man. That was a chance, man. Penalty all day long, I'm telling you. I didn't realise on the replay. The man sticks his back leg out and takes him out. Here's Saka again. He's doing this guy and whips it in. Oh, too far for Aubameyang. Go out for a throw. It's a throw-in. Ah, dear. Curtis, watch Arsenal will score soon. Believe. I have to believe. We have to believe, man. That was a pen all day long. I didn't realise I couldn't see it. Saka making the difference, man. He gives us impetus and pace. He does things at a quicker tempo. Everything's too slow, man. I don't understand why he hasn't made substitutions. You've got 2 subs left and you're just sitting there doing nothing. Oh, blatant pen. Obvious penalty, man. And then he really don't like passing forward. It looks like it pains him to play forward like, oh, go on then. I'll do it because I have to, but I don't want to. He must be trying to break records at just keeping possession. Passes completed. You're right. Man United would have got a pen for that. You know, don't even go to VAR for us. Pierre Lufa Aubameyang Blissett. Man like Lufa Blissett, you know. Exactly. What's the point of having VAR if it's not used? I guarantee if that was someone else, they would have used it. Loving the streams, bro. Big up, man. Thank you, man. VAR won't give us 2 calls in one game. Is Pepe? Is Pepe? Oh, he's blocked it again. Probably should have passed. Is that a corner? What goal kick? Oh, man. I just got a text said, be excited, Josh Kroenke. I'm reporting that for spam. Hey, bros, you're pulling them out tonight, you know, I'll tell you. Man said, I'm reporting that for spam. I'm telling you, man. Oh, Pepe could have laid that off. Is that on ball? I don't know if it was. In those positions there is where Pete, mate, he's got to be doing more. It's got penalties written all over it. And I got to be honest, I will be nervous if this goes to penalties because their goalkeeper's decent. Although our goalkeeper's decent, but penalties is just too risky, man. I stepped out for 15 minutes. I can see nothing's changed. Not a thing. Not a thing has changed. Who's better, Jovino or Pepe? I still think Pepe is better, man. But yeah, I get you. Great stream. Big C should do more games. I am going to. Any games with 2 top 6 teams or the big 6 teams, I'm going to do them. I don't know if I can do like a bottom half of the table team against the top 6 team, though. Cedric is the most bang average right back. I have to admit, 4 years is crazy, man. The nerves are kicking in. You got to remember, we're FA Cup holders. If we get knocked out in the 3rd round, it's a big, big shock. And, you know, I'm sorry. We should be beating this Newcastle team. They haven't done anything really apart from try and cross the ball to Andy Carroll. Zaha or Pepe. Zaha all day for me. I stepped out for 15 years. Nothing's changed. It's probably got worse. We was in the Champions League 15 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Oh, man. Pepe is a fraud. We need a refund. Sheffield United v West Brom. You know what I mean, bros? I don't know. I don't know how much I could hype myself up for Sheffield United v West Brom Super Sunday. You know, I love football, but yeah, I don't know if I can do that. Big up Ty, man. You can see Ty going down that route. That's a foul. Free kick to Arsenal. Newcastle get relegated. Yeah, Zaha better than Pepe, man. Definitely. I can't trust El Neni on the ball in and around his own box. It makes me seriously nervous. He's nowhere near good enough. He just wants to pass backwards. That's it. Free kick to Arsenal. Nearly half time and extra time. Can we just nick a goal and hang on to it? I do not want to see penalties. I'm telling you. I don't want to see penalties. It's too nerve-wracking. Anything can happen when it's penalties. This will be the last action, I think, of the half as well. Let's see. Saka to take it. Some ordinary gamer said, live stream on fire as usual. Appreciate it. Saka whips it in. It's not a very good ball. Carroll heads it away. I mean, why are you going to cross it to the biggest player on the pitch? Saka, come on. Use your head, bro. If I can see Andy Carroll at the back post, I'm not crossing the ball to him when we're trying to attack. Keep the ball away from him. He's massive. These men sometimes, you know, lack common sense. Hit the like button, everyone. Yes. Steve Bruce could play at centre-back. We still wouldn't score. We wouldn't because we don't even move the ball on the floor. Coleman ball, unwatchable. It is. It's painful to watch. Absolutely dreadful to watch. We had a couple of chances in the half. I still can't believe they didn't check that penalty with VAR. When I initially saw it, I thought, no, he dived. He nutmegs him. He sticks his back leg out. That's a penalty. That is a penalty in my eyes. No VAR check. What is VAR even there for? If that was Man United, Bruno Fernandes, he's getting a pen. Look at Arteta trying to rally the troops. You got 2 substitutions left. I genuinely believe Arteta doesn't know that he's got subs left. I think he thinks this is like the Premier League. Yeah, I've used my 3 subs, mate. I can't bring no one else on. That guy with the headphones needs to tell him, you've got 2 more subs. Why is Lacazette not coming? There we go. Just as I mentioned it, Lacazette's coming on. But 15 minutes, you should have brought him on for the whole 30 minutes. Who's coming off? Be interesting to see who's coming off. Is Pepe off? Surprised at that. He's a penalty taker. Why? I know we're hoping it don't go to penalties, but I'm surprised you're taking him off. You know, he's one of the guys who takes pens. But listen, Lacazette's on. I hope he comes on and does the business, man. Andy Carroll's off at last. No more crosses into the box. Dwight Gale comes on. Oh, dear. Curtis, not sure I'll be up for fan cams at this rate. Bruv, they're going to have to be quick ones now. But I will do a few still. My eyes hurt. Yo, I'm telling you, your eyes will hurt watching this. Lacquer. Let's see if he can make the difference. I'm happy to see Andy Carroll coming off because I can't be dealing with them crosses that they're putting in. Granit Xhaka, to be fair, no one's moving. At least he is looking to play forward. Lacazette defo banging a goal. I hope so, bro. Newcastle have been very defensive. We've been poor going forward. Need to pick it up. Just one moment, man. That's all we need. Here's Lacazette, finds Tierney. We've got players on the overlap here. Aubameyang on the left wing, not where we ideally want him. Tierney's there. Tierney, Tierney again. Oh, get it across the box, man. It's a goal kick. Curtis Fan TV going to be popping tonight. Yeah, man. We'll get it started at least. Gale can be dangerous. He can, man. He can. He's got a goal in him on the floor. Man said, Curtis, I can smell the food cooking. Same, man. This has delayed me by 30. My eyes are bleached. It's mad. Adan said, love your content, Curtis. Are you going to be streaming San Andreas or GTA 5? I don't know. Look it, you know. I wouldn't mind. I might have to do some gaming content at some point. We'll just see what game works better. You know, FIFA, Football Manager, GTA, I don't mind. Could be another Forest result. Oh, this is like watching League One football. It's horrendous, isn't it? Our only plan is to give the ball to Kieran Tierney and cross it. Nothing else, you know. Arteta out now. We'll see. This result, I'm telling you, if we don't win this game, the show's back tomorrow. Arteta out, new series. I hope we don't have to restart it. El Neni, Smith Rowe, we're just playing backwards. It's too slow, man. Coach, you can't be so ambitious with 3-1 predictions. Bro, I got carried away. I swear down, the West Brom game, all them performances got me carried away. Smith Rowe, play the ball, man. Yeah, he's taking too long. Pulis v. Bruce football. You're right, man, honestly. That's how we're moving. No, I haven't got a PS5 yet, you know. I'm still on the old PS4, man. They were so hard to get hold of. And I'm in no rush to get it, to be honest. Arteta out series on Netflix. I don't want to have to do that, I'll be honest. I hope we win. Xhaka with a long ball for Aubameyang. Decent. Come on, Oba. Tierney, get on the overlap. Move the ball, Aubameyang. You could have played it. Come on. No, Aubameyang. That's just pure laziness. That is pure laziness, man. You got 2 players there to pass it to. And you just play some soft passing between them. What is that? You ain't paying him 300,000 a week to start doing that. Man's moving. He's moving like a madman, I'm telling you. Got the contract. He's down in tools, man. You, man, might have been right. I'm trying hard to defend Aubameyang, but I can't watch that. You got Tierney on the overlap, and then you got 2. Look at Saka just drifting past. Oh, he's giving it away now as well. We're moving mad. Yeah, I don't want to see the Brafcon. But Smith Rowe, he's in. Yeah! Smith Rowe! Come on! Smith De Bruyne, they were calling him the other day. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yes, the FA Cup is ours, man. You don't come to our house and take the FA Cup. ESR, man, I'm telling you, could have got sent off. He scores what hopefully will be the winner. 1 minute to go. Emile Smith Rowe. De Bruyne of Croydon, they call him. Bang! We needed that. Saka, what are they appealing for here? No, man, there's no foul. They're trying to say Lacazette fouled the centre-back. Come on, let's go. FA Cup's out. What a header from Lacazette. Great touch from Smith Rowe. Tight angle. Half volley. Drills it in. Oh, great finish. Great finish. Ooh, yes. Someone said you stop cussing him now. No, but listen, I say it as it is. He wasn't playing well. I'm not going to say he is. That is a fantastic goal. What a finish. Yes. What an assist from Lacazette. Don't sleep on that assist. Pin the centre-back and just knocked it down to him. Great assist. Come on. Didn't want to go to penalties. Look at Lacazette, man. Bang. Great header. Look at the first touch. Chest it down. Can he finish? Bang. Cross the goalkeeper, man. Kingsley Coman back again, bro. Loves music. Big up with a super chat. Thank you very much. Come on, you Gunners. Take that, Steve Bruce, mate. Take that. He had one plan. Cross it into Andy Carroll and try and score a header. That's all he had. Croydon De Bruyne, they call him, man. Let's go. Lacazette, man. Yo, don't sleep on that knockdown. Pinned Isaac Hayden. Just knocked it down to him, man. I'm telling you, Lacazette out here balling right now. Smith Rowe's gone back to that. Having his he wasn't having the best of games, I'll be honest. He wasn't having the best of games, but that's a fantastic goal. Really good goal, man. And we got, do you know what? There's me saying there's 2 minutes left, like it was the 20th. It goes to 30 minutes. We've got 10 minutes left. Laka done in 20 minutes more than Aubameyang the whole game. Well, listen, man. I don't want to start hammering Aubameyang, but yeah, Lacazette, let's look at what he's done. That's a fantastic knockdown. Credit Laka. Loads of credit. Come on. It's a cold night. He could have been sulking. Oh, you brought me on for 15 minutes. You know, I'm vexed. Man, just come on. Great attitude. Brilliant assist. What a finish. Let's just get this, get this secure now and go and defend our trophy later on in the year. Can't be getting knocked out to these, man. They haven't even turned up with like mega ambition of winning the game. Just putting crosses into Andy Carroll. Yeah, just end the game now, man. Lock it off. Yeah, so ice cold. No, fair play. I'm being honest. You lot know I rate Smith Rowe, innit? But he wasn't having the best of games. But he pulls a moment out the bag like that. It's fantastic. Got to rate him for that. Aubameyang needs to sit down and think about his recent performances. I mean, what can he do? Like, as long as he's trying, what more can he do, really? Like, form is something that you can't just grab it when you want it. You have to rediscover it. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. We have a cannon on our badge for a reason. Yes, Cruz. Yeah, we shoot down Newcastle, man. Yes, the Croydon De Bruyne has done it again. Croydon De Bruyne. Croydon KDB. We are getting carried away with that nickname, by the way, but I'm just running with it because I'm gassed that he scored. You know what I mean? Drilling that shot across was awesome. That's it, man. You get taught that from young, man. Drill it across the goal. Andy Carroll just sitting there in a T-shirt. This man's proper. These men are proper from, cold temperatures in Newcastle. I would be there with a jacket on and everything. Man said Aubameyang is suffering from ozolitis, man. It's not going well. Kevin De Croydon. Yo, you're pulling out one-liners for fun today, bro. Newcastle's still on the attack. We've got to be careful. We have got to be careful. We can't act like we've just won the game, because we haven't. Can we get another one on the counter attack? Oh, here come Newcastle. Now that should go out for a goal kick out, Nanny. Well done. What we got left? 6 minutes to hold on. Colin said, Curtis, I told you to have faith. We've won now. London is red. Well, you know, I never like to get ahead of myself, man, because you never know. Look at that from Lacquer, man. Look at that from Smith Rowe. Bang. What a finish that is. Gets better every time I see it. It's not a great angle. You know, it goes through the defender's legs as well. Michael said, sack Arteta, scrum half rugby manager, rugby union league. Oh, dear. Credit to Nenny. Emile de Bruyden. Oh, man, I got one-liners for fun, man. Emile from the Crunks. Our future is bright. Yeah, the future's bright, man. It's just the experienced players need to step up. Go on, Lacquer. Great tackle. Keep going, Lacquer. Oh, unlucky. North London is red all day, bro. Pierre-Emerick Jeffers. Nah, man, that's disrespect, man. Man, onto Aubameyang. He's had another poor game, though. I can't even deny it. Can't deny it. ESR, ice cold at the Emirates. Balling, man. Emile de Bruyden. Told you Smith Rowe is the future. He's good, man. Him, Martinelli and Saka doing the thing. It's not over. The team has mistakes in them. That's the thing. You can't get carried away. Thoughts on Aubameyang now, Curtis? It's worrying. I got to admit, I'm starting to worry. I'm not hammering him, but I'm worrying about him. You know, he seems like he can't find form, man. Daniel said, Pablo Mari has been my man of the match. I would probably agree with that as well. I think he's been fantastic. And it's a difficult test, you know, against Andy Carroll. Very physical, tall. You know, he can't be easy to play against. Emmy from the block. Boom, Buendia, please. I don't think Buendia is going to happen, you know. I think Arsenal are going to struggle to sign anyone on a permanent, you know, who will cost that much money anyway. Smith Rowe, you know, when you look at it, Smith Rowe has potentially saved Arteta his job, because I'm telling you now, Smith Rowe's got man of the match as well. If we would have lost this game, I think the fan base would have been going ballistic. With the holders, you can't just lose. Saka whips it in. Aubameyang, can he get his goal? No. Comes back to him. I'd love Aubameyang to score now, man. He needs it. Xhaka. Great ball. Smith Rowe. Aubameyang! Come on! He needed that goal. Write him off at your peril. Come on over. 2-0. There we go. Keep the faith in Aubameyang. I told you he's got credit in the bank. Yeah? We can't be calling him Sonogo and that. He needs that positive energy, man. Look at the way the team celebrated with him. They know he needs it. 2-0, Aubameyang, game over. Let's defend our FA Cup. The man looks relieved, you know. Man's like, yo, finally, I've scored a goal. Great little move. Saka crosses it in. Aubameyang found. I've got to give credit to Granit Xhaka, man. Tierney makes the run. Xhaka, great ball. Tierney whips it in. Aubameyang scores with his left foot. Tapping inside the 6-yard box. And, you know, he needed that. We need to back him, man. If we're going to, I always say this, if we're going to start criticising Aubameyang, we shouldn't be accepting Xhakas and Hector Bellerins and people like that who have failed over and over again. Look, man, I call it Abba Ronaldo now. You're backing him up now. We need that smile, man. We need him scoring. He desperately needed that goal. Desperately. So I have to big him up on that, man. Big respect to the 600 plus watching, man. Supporting, you know, tuning in for extra time as well. At least the game is won now. You know, we haven't got to panic. Tierney, man of the match, you're saying. So Tierney, what? He got 1 assist, and Lacazette. Who would you go for man of the match, people? Let me know in the comments. Pablo Mari, Tierney. I mean, Smith Rowe got man of the match, I think. I know he scored the goal. I don't think he was man of the match. I got to be honest. I don't think this was his best of games. Oh, Dwight Gale could be in. He's gone down. No, they haven't given a penalty. 3-1 prediction could have still been on, as someone said there. £250,000 a goal, Aubameyang. Oh no, who's that on the floor for Arsenal injured? Someone's injured for Arsenal, man. Pierre-Emerick Henry now. Yeah, everyone's changing their mind now, isn't it? Is it Cedric who's down injured? Oh, I think he got his foot caught underneath him. Pablo Mari or Tierney for me, man of the match, I would say. Oh, Leno as well. Yeah, he made a great double save. What are they doing? VAR or is it an injury? Pablo Mari, man of the match. Leno, man of the match. Tierney is a warrior. He is. Man's what? It's like 1 degree. The man's wearing t-shirt, short sleeve t-shirt. Everyone else got Under Armours on. He's mad. He's that brave Scottish man. He can deal with the cold weather. Cedric on the floor. Yeah, man, it's not good. We don't want to see injuries. That's for certain. Minute to go. There'll be a bit of time added on because of the injury. FA Cup draws on Monday. Hopefully we get a decent draw, man. To be honest, I don't want us to play against the Premier League team. Hopefully we get someone a little bit easier. Cedric limping off. Awandowski. About who? Have they made the change? No. Great from Xhaka. He goes unnoticed. That was a great ball. It was a great ball. Enjoy your dinner. I'm out. Yeah, man. It's delayed. Obama Sanogo scores, fam. Yeah, let him off, man. You got to back him. Tierney turning up trees, Bellerin planting them. Yeah, that's it. One of them just does his talking on the pitch, man. The other one does it all on social media. That's the difference. Lacazette could be in. Left foot. Lacazette. Oh, puts it over. Tottenham is a chicken. They are, mate. They're the Gunners. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Leno with the crucial saves. Would have been nice for Lacazette to get a goal there, but shoots over the bar of his left foot. Lacazette, he's come on and made a difference, though. You know, you come off the bench, you want to see people make a difference. He come on and set the goal up. George says, put some respect on that name, PA14. Yeah, people have to remember how good this guy is, man. Out of form, got every right to say that. You know, he has been out of form, but not a quality player, and people bantering him, calling him Sanogo. We got to give him more respect than that. Here come Newcastle. Good tackle. I mean, there's 5 seconds left. In fact, the game should be done now. Crossed in. Head it away. Come on, ref. Just blow your whistle. Blow your whistle, people. Big up George with the super chat. Arsenal is the best. Tierney, man of the match. Xhaka Saka again. Xhakadinho. If it wasn't for Leno, yeah, we'd be out. Come on, ref. There you go. Full-time whistle goes. Arsenal have won. We're through to the next round of the competition. And listen, man, I'm delighted because we took a big chance there, I'm telling you. The result is all that matters in the cup. Through to the next round. Leno, Mari, Louise, and Tierney, I thought were brilliant. Big up ESR with a goal. Saka for the assist. Right, through to the next round. Let's go. All right, let's get some of you on then if you want to come on. Let's see how it goes. And I put the link in the description now. Let's see how this goes. All right, there you go. If you can, I'm sure it should just let you click on it. So let me highlight it just so you all can see it. Let me click on it. So there we go. I don't know how you would actually click on it. Just type it in or open a new one and come on. Let's get one of you on. Samuel's in here. Let's get Samuel on. Let me highlight it. So yeah, Samuel, what's happening?
What's good, Curtis? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, good, man. Where are you based?
I'm in like right next to Oakland in Cali.
Oh, you're in Cali, yeah? What did you make of that game, man? That was painful to watch, wasn't it? Type it in or what?
Man, it was terrible to start, but as usual, when he brings on the youngsters, it changes the game, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Who do you think was man of the match?
I mean, I think Smith Rowe done brilliantly when he's come on, Saka as well.
Yeah.
I've been rating Mari back there, to be honest. I think he's been doing a really good job. I actually had a question for you. Would you play Gabriel and Mari together? They're both left-footed, so it.
No, do you know what? Because when you have two right-footed centre backs, no one says anything about two right-footers, but two left-footers, I think it can still work, man.
Yeah.
Mari, you're right though. He played well again, and I think Gabriel should be back next week. I'll play them both together. Yeah. What would you do?
I think I would love to see them play together just to kind of get the feel. I think you still get the range of passing that we would get on both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. We tend to play up the left-hand side anyways a lot more, so I don't know if we'll be missing a lot, but
yeah. Man, listen, we're through to the next round. Who would you give man of the match to?
I'm just gonna give it to Mari. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Mari. I think he kept it locked down in the back. I think he's been doing a great job. What do you think?
Do you know what? I'd probably give it to, I think, Leno, you know, because that save that he made, we're out the competition if you don't save that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Last minute of the game as well, so I'd probably give it to Leno, man. But listen, I appreciate you coming on, man. I'm only doing them quick because there's a lot of people waiting. But
of course. It's good.
Thanks for coming on anyway, bro.
Yeah, big up.
Thank you, man. Let's get a big up Samuel for coming on, man. Let's get someone else on, man. Let's have a look. Remove him. Let's get someone else on. Who's this? J-Man 47. Yo, what's happening?
Hey, yo.
Yo, where you based?
So, yeah, I'm based in London, man.
Oh, you're in London, yeah? You're local.
East side.
Oh, East London, yeah, you're local. What do you think of the game today, man? It was first half was boring, wasn't it, man?
Absolutely boring, man. Typical Arsenal to make us feel that way.
Yeah.
I don't know what the problem
was. Three exciting games, loads of goals, and then they go and play like that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I don't know what Arteta's problem was bringing on Laka so late. I mean, he could have brought him on at least once extra time started. But yeah.
I don't know why he waited so long, man. What do you think? What do you think about the youngsters today, man? Like, they got a chance. Willock, Nelson didn't really do much today, did they?
Yeah, I think the most disappointing was definitely Nelson. Yeah, definitely his first shot. What the hell was he waiting for? I mean, take the shot, bang it in the back of the net, move on to your opportunity. I mean, I just couldn't understand why he didn't.
It's crazy. Yeah, the one where Tierney crossed it. First time, just hit it. He's having a touch. What do you make of Aubameyang, man? A lot of people was getting onto him in the comments.
Man, I couldn't take that back anymore. But yeah, listen, the guys need to back. He's our captain. Every striker goes through, that bad patch. This is his bad patch. And it's just unfortunate that it's come after his contract. So, listen, give the man a chance. That's it for me.
Yeah, that's it. Who was man of the match for you today? Who would you give it to?
It was a tough one. But I mean, for me, Murray, definitely. I mean, he was, we needed someone with a little bit of composure at the back. You could see, for me, Luis was a bit up and off.
Bit up and down.
Confidence in me, but Murray definitely for me. And it was a close call with Tierney. I mean, Tierney's just next level as well.
Yeah, every game Tierney just seems to perform, don't he, man? He just never lets us down.
And I don't know where he's got that extra bit of pace since his injury. Absolutely amazing. Yeah,
I think he enjoys the cold weather, man. But yo, big up for coming on, Jay, man. Thank you for supporting.
Oh man, always good. Thanks up, Curtis.
Take care, bro. Thank you, man. Let me get someone else on, man. Who's in here, man? Rivs, what's happening?
What's going on, Curtis?
What you say, man? What do you think of the game today, man?
I'm not gonna lie. First half, I was this close to falling asleep. It was so boring. It was so boring. But when we started making changes, the game started opening up. We was opening up. Ouch! Sorry about that. We was opening them up, and yeah.
Yeah, man. Who would you give man of the match to today, man? Who stood out for you?
You know what, Tierney, I give it to him because he got an assist, and like he could have had about 3 assists today. So I'll definitely give him man of the match. Murray, he was good. He was solid. He was pinging passes.
Yeah.
So Mo Smith Rowe, he got the goal, but I give it to Tierney.
Give it to Tierney. What do you think of the season? Like, what's the highest you think we can finish in the league this season?
I'll say highest, probably 7th or 8th.
Yeah, like, no top 4 business.
Nah, man. Like 3 good games. Like Chelsea, poor. West Brom, Brighton were supposed to beat them teams. Like you even saw it today. No Smith Rowe. Like I don't know.
There's nothing there after that. Man. Yeah, it's Matt. Where are you based? You're in London.
Yeah, I'm in London.
Very local, man. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on, bro. I'm gonna quickly try and get through a few. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah.
Big up Rivs, man. I appreciate it. Yes, Rivs. Hey, Noah, what's happening, bro?
How you doing? It's been ages.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. What a good present as well. 2-0.
In the end, it nearly wasn't, though. Nearly
it was very, very painful. Honestly, just watching that game was so painful. But at the end of the day, we won 2-0, so I'll take it.
What did you make of the game in general, though? Like,
I thought it was a very good example of why we really need Smith Rowe in this side, because without him, nothing ticks. Nothing ticks. And we need a creative midfielder. It just emphasizes how we need to go into the January market and get a creative midfielder, because if we don't, then the game's just going to be pragmatic and slow, and we're going to end up losing games. It's very simple.
Who would you go and sign in this window? Like, realistically, who we could get?
I like Buendia. I really like him. From what I've seen of him, very creative player, and I think that he would be a very good option. It'd be very tough to go to Norwich and try and get them to sell him, but if we can do that, then that would be a very good option. If not, it's tough, man. Obviously, Aouar is a brilliant option, but that's never going to happen. Never going to happen. But
Wait, these men are calling you Coutinho in the comments. Have you ever had that, Sharp?
I've had Arteta.
You've had Arteta? Oh, my God.
I've had Arteta. I've had Fabregas. I've never had Coutinho. I'll take it, though. I don't mind.
You take it, yeah?
Yeah,
give me, man, because I know you're always calling me out on certain players, so I want to know who would you sign?
I would take Buendia. I think we should just go all in for him.
All out.
I think he's quality. I really do think he's quality, and he could come in and do a job. That's who I want.
Who would you give man of the match to today?
It's tough. I'd like to give it to Smith Rowe because of the impact that he made when he came on. I thought Tierney was very, very good. And Leno as well made a few crucial saves.
Definitely, man.
So it's tough. It's tough on the side.
What do you think the highest we can finish this season? Give me what's your prediction?
It's very tough to say because this season can just switch like that. We all know, literally, like people were saying Spurs can win the league and then they're 8th and then they're 3rd. And then Chelsea, same thing. It's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up top 4, but it would be an overachievement.
It would be, man.
We definitely do not have the squad for a top.
We don't.
100%. at the end of the day, there's about 5 players who are good enough to play for Arsenal, and that's apart from the ones who are under 23. I would say under 21. I would say Leno, Tierney, Partey, Aubameyang, and Gabriel.
Yeah.
The rest need to go.
Crazy, man. But bro, I appreciate you coming on, man. Enjoy the rest of your birthday anyway.
I appreciate you having me, Curtis.
Take care, bro. You get someone else on, man. Let's see who else is next, man. Maxim. Yes, Maxim, what's happening?
Big up, Curtis.
Where are you based? Where are you in the world?
I'm Ukrainian, living in Turkey, Istanbul.
Okay, so, okay. Is the weather nice? Is it hot over there?
Currently, yeah, cold.
Yeah, yeah. We're freezing over here, man. What did you make of the game today? What did you think?
Well, firstly, I was excited because after like what 20th game or so, I finally got to see Willian playing as a central midfielder, attacking one. And that's, in my opinion, the only position that he could benefit us. Because in Chelsea, he was forced to play at the right wing because they had Eden Hazard. And at the right wing, he was performing okay, except his last season. And, you know, we need him as a number 10, not as a slow runner at right wing. But today he didn't perform anything at all. So, you know, Smith Rowe comes in, saves the day.
Yeah, Willian, I mean, even in that number 10 role today, though, man, it just gives the ball away too much. He doesn't look like the same player that was at Chelsea.
I know Willian since Shakhtar Donetsk. I'm a Shakhtar fan myself from Ukraine. So his natural position is a left winger, but a penetrating one. But he can play at number 10. Today, he didn't do any run-ins in half spaces. He didn't get to near to El Neni or Willock to get the ball. He was happy to disappear among defenders and whatnot. So for me, he was disgraceful.
He's a frustrating player, Willian. He's definitely got talent, but he just looks like he's retiring. He looks like he's at the end of his career and he just wants to relax, man. It's not great. But listen, Maxim, I appreciate you coming on, bro. Thank you for supporting, and I'll get you on again soon.
All right, see you.
Take care, man. Let me get a few more on. There's a few of you waiting here. Let me get Mo. Mo, what's happening? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here, man.
What's happening? Where are you, man? Whereabouts are you?
I'm from the US, but I'm typically from Nigeria, but I live in the US.
Yeah. What's happening? What do you think? Did you watch the game today, man?
Yeah, man, I was following the game all through. Dude, I almost have a heart attack, bro. But I could just say we were lucky, man. We were lucky. Like, that's it. Because if Andy Carroll had scored both goals, dude, we're out. So we were just lucky today, bro.
Yeah, man. Leno, that save at the end of 90 minutes, man, he kept us in the game, man. But what do you think about Pepe? A lot of people getting onto Pepe, man. Do you think he's...
I was one of the fans who was really excited when Pepe was. I got to tell you, he's had his chance and he's lost it. And as you can see, I see a guy playing, a guy who doesn't understand the club he's playing for. You could see his reaction whenever he's playing, whenever he's on the pitch. He doesn't get the fact that you are not in Lille no more. You're in Arsenal, and you got to give your best. I just see a guy who's just on the field trying to, have fun. He's not really playing for the club, bro. He's not.
He's a street baller, isn't he, man? He plays like he's just trying to nutmeg people and that. He
exactly. Yeah, he doesn't understand the difference between the French league and the Premier League. Like, this is that's one of the Lord, and you got to give your all, or you're not there. That's it, bro.
What do you think? Where do you think we'll finish this season?
Oh man, we'll be so lucky if we finish top 8, bro. Like 7 or 8, we will be so lucky because we fans, we got carried away by the Chelsea match, and we were so lucky against the Brighton match and the West Brom because of what they're going through, the defensive league and all that. So I would say we're lucky with those 3 matches. But as you can see against Newcastle, if Andy Carroll had scored that first goal, they would just go ultra defensive mode, bro. And that's it, we're out. So
that was their game plan.
Like 8th, 7th, if we're lucky, bro. I gotta be honest. That's it.
Just quickly before you go, what's your thoughts on Arteta?
Arteta, I see a coach, bro. Not really a manager, but I see an assistant coach for at least like a year or two, and definitely not a coach at a higher club like Arsenal. You know, I see a coach of maybe let's say Brighton or Aston Villa, but not a coach at that level. And as you can see clearly, he doesn't know the impact you should make on certain players. Like he was not ready for the job. He was not ready for the job. They gave him the job. He shouldn't be the coach of Arsenal. Maybe like a assistant coach to one coach we bring in maybe like a year or two with a plan of having Arteta temporary and permanently for the job, but definitely not so soon, bro. Not so soon.
Yeah, man. But Mo, thanks for coming on, man. You spoke very well. I'll try and get you on again in the future, man.
All right, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Man. Thank you, man. Let's get Mike. Mike, what's happening, man?
Hello, Curtis, mate. You all right?
You're all right, man. Whereabouts in Liverpool are you from?
From Anfield, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah. How are you from Anfield and an Arsenal fan? It's that close to you?
Well, I grew up in a little area called Kensington and that, and I just decided to go a different way to everyone else, so
yeah, man.
be a bit of a rebel.
Over the years, you was probably enjoying it, and then now the tables have turned now, innit?
Yeah. That's the way it is.
What do you make of that game today, man? It was a bit of a wasn't it?
It was frustrating. It was boring. It was agitating to watch for most of it. I'm so glad Aubameyang's got his goal though.
Needed it.
Like he did need it. Yeah, you could see every game his head was dropping a little bit further.
Yeah.
So hopefully that lifts his spirits a lot. But I thought, to be honest with you, like I thought Luiz had a really good game as well.
He did. Yeah.
I think sometimes people are quick to jump on the sort of Chelsea reject bandwagon with him.
Yeah.
And to be fair, since Arteta has come in, he has been all right, Luiz. I thought.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's one of them players that they don't really compliment him, even if he has a good game, the Arsenal fans.
That's the one, mate. That is the one.
Good. Who was your man of the match today?
I think I'm in agreement with you. I thought Mari had a really good game, and he does look solid. And he just looks like a tank at the back. Like, as someone who like occasionally did play up front myself, like, you know, I wouldn't like to be running against him because he just looked like he'd just stand on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's intimidating, like, and he does. I think he's very marshalling as well. He marshals the back line quite well. So I'd say Mari myself, like.
Yeah, I think we're lacking, like when Thomas Partey and Gabriel come back. Hopefully we look a better team. But as I'm asking everyone, what's the highest you think we can finish this season?
It's a crazy season, isn't it? I mean, if you asked me the other day before we won them few games, I would have said 10th. But now with everyone dropping points, we could. I still think 6th, maybe. Like if we're lucky, I don't think there's any chance at top 4.
No,
I don't think Arteta is the man. I mean, I think we're playing very dull football at the moment, and I think the players, including Aubameyang, are struggling to adapt to this style, if I'm honest.
I agree. Yeah. Well, Mike, thanks a lot for coming on, bro. I appreciate it.
Buddy.
Try and get you on in future.
Take care. See you in a bit, buddy.
Thank you, man. Cheers. Let me get a couple more on, man, because the dinner's waiting, but I can see people there, so I'm going to try and get a couple of you, man, on. Let me see who we got here. George. Yo, George, what's happening?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, I remember your names. You put super chats in today, didn't you, I think?
Well, honestly, man, I love Arsenal and everything, but in the US, subscriptions are so expensive that after the second goal, that 2-minute goal of Aston Villa or something like that, I was like, fuck this. I see you Unai Emery again. I see everything. Like the players are going back to this. I rather give out to the community that just gives us something to say. So whatever little, like the little pot that I have for my subscriptions, I give out to YouTubers that I watch because while I love Arsenal, this whole situation is frustrating, man. I'll be honest. Like today, I didn't watch. I was watching your stream.
You didn't watch the game, no?
No, hell no, man. Like it's too frustrating, man. Like I'm from Mexico, and there weren't too many games around, so I came in the good area, and then started sleeping, and there's just too many excuses at this point. I don't want to be a negative supporter to the club, so I don't know how to say it. Like, sure, I didn't realize Xhaka was here for 5 years. Like, how is that happening? We've been hearing for the same story. We got to sell out. We got to sell out. We got to sell everybody. It's since 2015. So it's finally coming to fruition. I just want to say thank you for having, like this platform for us to pretty much give out our opinions. Somebody said earlier, like it's important to be respectful. And that's something that other channels, I don't want to talk bad, they're missing. I still follow, but I rather keep it clean and support the boys. Some of them, unfortunately, got to go. They didn't make it. But
that shirt you've got, I had that shirt. That's like Fabregas days, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, this is the Arsenal Station photo shoot. I think from like 07. Walcott was. Yeah, Walcott was like a little kid back in that day. But yeah, hopefully we come through. I'm not happy, man. Like,
no.
I don't know how I got sold into we're not buying anybody in January, but COVID and everything. All right, let's keep supporting. I was Arteta out for a little bit, but I can't push on that if they're getting results. That's all I asked for.
Am I pronouncing your name wrong? I was pronouncing it. What was I said George. Is it Jorge? Is it?
Yeah, it's Jorge. I'm like I said, I'm Mexican, but I live in the U.S.
Okay, So what do you think about Arteta then? Quickly, do you think he can turn it around, or do you think he's out of his depth?
He can only turn it if they give him the players.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like even last season, FA Cup was great. How he did it, I don't know. League points and stuff like that. We weren't, we were above Spurs when Mo took over. We ended up behind him. Yeah. So it's been inconsistent since he's been here. But at the same time, I think you were mentioned the other day, you keep 7 players or something, or 11 players. Maybe it was Turkish. And that's true. You don't have a complete team.
Yeah, I saw that Keep or Sell show that he did.
Yeah, we don't have a complete team. So to put all the pressure on him is unfair. But at the same time, the choices weren't right on some games. And you can only, I don't know, he doesn't have any, he hasn't coached before. It's like you don't want to be negative on the guy because he's leading our team. But we'll see what they do in the summer. It's important. If we keep falling back, I told you before I live in Seattle and I went to a shop. It was always hard to get Arsenal gear. Then when the store's closing, you see kids just walking away from Arsenal shirts that are 60% off, 80% off.
You could never do that before.
No, man. I was in there all excited, and as soon as I heard them, I'm like, we're losing the next generation. I started, like I said, following hard a little bit after the Invincible season, and everything was online. I couldn't find on cable TV or anything like that. Once we started getting it, I supported, fell in love with the club. But they're making decisions that are going to have an effect for a long time. And if we keep falling back, man, finances are only going to get worse. And we'll see. Hopefully we find some key players for cheap money because we ain't investing.
No, not with this man. Not with this owner as well.
No. But any movement you guys start, I'm supporting, man. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on, Jorge. I appreciate that, bro.
You're welcome.
Take care. Let me get 2 more on, man, because I need to go and eat dinner, bro. Yo, look at this. Yo, don't just sit there all quiet, Sitting there all quiet.
I didn't know what's going on today, bro.
Yo, what's happening?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm glad to be a part of
I'm going to text Robbie and say, listen, man, bro, he's not coming on AFTV today. He's coming on here.
I'm part of the new movement, innit? The new movement, fam.
What did you make of the game, man? Like, you had bare one-liners in the comments today.
Fam, I'm telling you, if it wasn't for this stream, I would have been sleeping, bro. Like, it was just like a sleepover club, man. I was thinking, bro. But you know what? Glad that we got the win in the end. VAR saved ESR, innit? You know, and he saved us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone in the chat, of course. Yeah, man, it was good, man. It was good to see them win.
What did you make about Smith Rowe when he came on?
I mean, look, even with the tackle, you can see that he's got the intention to try and do the right thing. You know what I'm trying to say? He's still young, which a lot of people sometimes forget. So we shouldn't put so much responsibility on the man. But when you're playing so well in a team that's been playing so poor this season, it's only natural that's going to happen, isn't it? So, what do you say about that?
I can see about 10 bottles of water there, bro. Look like you're ready to lock the doors.
Bro, I'm telling you, I ain't one of them guys trying to beef in the supermarket now.
Bro, I keep seeing your Samir Nasri intros, man, on the video. Wait, everyone go and subscribe to Broads, by the way, man. Have to.
Love, man. Enough love, bro. Enough respect, man.
What do you think? What do you think the best we can do this season, man?
Well, the best we can do is sell William, man. No, I'm joking.
Man.
No, you know what? I think probably it's looking like top 6 at the most, I think, innit? So like 6, maybe 5th. I do not think we'll get top 4, even on a normal season, to be fair.
No.
But what is really encouraging is that now some of the boys who don't normally play, like the youth, they're starting to play well. Now it's up to the board. Go out there and buy people like Buendia or Julian Brent. Help mix it, create a new culture with, you know, some of the younger players, because the likes of Aubameyang and Lacazette, they will soon be gone. If you're building for the future, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You have to do it that way.
Yeah, man, definitely. Are you streaming today?
Yeah, I'll be doing it. As soon I was actually so interested in this one. So when this is done, give it 5-10 minutes and I'm on, fun.
All right, so everyone go over to Broads TV then, because I'm coming off. I'm going to do one more after you now, and then I'm coming off.
Yeah, no, respect. Go
on, promote your channel, man. Tell the people.
Oh yeah, Broads TV, of course. That's BROADZ space TV. Again, we've got a lot of content. I read all the comments if I can, but yeah, we're growing steady. All thanks to this man, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if I wasn't,
you're putting in the work, bro. I'm telling you.
Try my best, bro.
Yeah, bro. We link up soon, anyway.
Yeah, but thanks for having me on. Bro.
No worries, bro. No worries. Let me get one more and then I'm finished. Let's see, I see this guy's name here for a while, man. Jazz Meat. What's happening?
Hey, what's up, Curtis? How's it going?
Yeah, good, man. Where are you based?
Toronto, Canada.
Oh, you're in the 6, yeah? All right.
Yeah.
What did you make of the game today, man?
Man, it was so depressing. It was like the same old Arsenal, under Arteta. I just want to make 2 quick points. First about Willian, I think there's something in his contract where he needs to start some games, because why would Arteta keep on picking him if he's not performing? It doesn't make any sense, right? So that's where I think it's pretty shady business going on over there. And another thing is Mikel Arteta. So this guy, the football under him is so boring that everyone can see that, right? He's probably in COVID, people are losing their jobs left, right, and center. And this guy, which should have been sacked like weeks ago, and he's still in his job. I mean, now we got a good run of games, so of course we can't moan too much about that. But the thing about Arteta is, I mean, I don't know. People are saying he won the FA Cup and stuff like that. If we are being absolutely honest, there's only one game, which was the semi-final of Manchester City, where we played really well. And if you take that out, Chelsea game in the final, the refereeing decisions were in our favor. They had 3 injuries in the single game. So, and I mean, even before that, Sheffield and everything, we are supposed to beat those teams, right? Yeah. So, I mean, based on just one game, people are saying, Arteta this, Arteta that, and I mean, what do you think about that, man?
You were saying there about Willian. Willian probably has. I reckon he probably has got something in his contract, because if Chelsea offered him a deal and he's come to Arsenal, he's probably said, I want guarantees that I'm going to play a certain amount of games, because he just, every time he's fit, he plays.
Yeah, he doesn't look interested as well. He doesn't try. He doesn't put in tackles. I mean, it's like, it's like a retirement home for him. It's like, just chill for a couple of years, get my money, and, get out of the door. That's pretty much what he's doing.
I think he's got Chelsea in his heart, and it's hard to go for a rival and just
And when you won the Premier League and stuff with the team, and then there's very little motivation for you to because Arsenal are not in the Champions League, they're not going to win the league. So I mean, there's no motivation for Willian, right? So we need to sign players who are motivated, who will at least they're young or do something about their careers, but not aging players. So yeah.
Just quickly, what's your thoughts on Arteta? Are you happy with him? Obviously, he said
them out, man. I mean, based on one game on Man City last year, people are hyping him up on FA Cup. And since then, we lost 2 games to Man City, one in the league and one in the Carabao Cup. Nobody's talking about that, but they're still bringing on, hey, we beat City. Dude, we lost 2 games to City since then, and nobody's talking about that. And then the style of football is so boring. We can't create anything. Before these 3 games, we were having 9 goals in 9 games, something like that. It was so crazy. So yeah, man, I think he needs to go. Of course, they won't sack him now because we won 3 games. But then we have to achieve a certain level. If our ambition are at least minimum top 4, and then we need to sack this guy. People were under Unai Emery's case even after he finished 5th. I know the last 7 or 8 games he messed up, but still he finished 5th, right? And Mikel Arteta with a better squad has finished 8th, and now he's on 11th. And people are still backing him. I don't know why. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, right? Why you were after Emery after he finished 5th? So why are you supporting Arteta after 8th and 11th and stuff like that? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense, man. Yeah. But listen, thank you very much for coming on, bro. I appreciate that.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Take care, man. Apologies to everyone else who was waiting, man. I'm going to have dinner now. But listen, I'll try and get some of you guys on in the next game. So big up everyone who was waiting. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button, and I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. We'll review the game, player ratings, and I'll be back then. Take care, everyone, and enjoy your weekend. Bless.